Here it is, South Africa. Welcome to it, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live right here on SABC3. Welcome to it. It's a brand new month, the 1st of March 2019. Can you handle it? Certainly I can on this side of the hemisphere. Welcome to it. It's so much feel-good packed up for you this morning. We've got exciting guests coming through ahead of the Verve Masters Polo coming through tomorrow. We've got some exciting things happening in the kitchen and even explosive a band happening for us or taking a place in the studio, rather performing for us. What am I saying? They're performing for us. It's taking place right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. My name is Thabiso Makubela. You can refer to me as your Uncle Tabsi. Mtase Princess, you already on standby with the coffee.
With a coffee, electric coffee for you.
Thank you so much. Well, let's see what's happening in the beauty room.
Morning, old uncle over there. It's Friday and welcome to our beauty room. I'm Zoe Brown. This is Leanne Williams, and we are about to get your morning underway.
We are, Zoe. It's not a Friday.
No.
We're playing it down. It is a Fry. Yay! Because we're so excited. It's going to be an incredible show today. We're going to give you little tidbits of exactly what is coming your way, but it's also going to be an incredible weekend ahead that we have. So, wow, so much to get
Busy
into.
weekend. I feel like everything is happening this weekend. It is a busy one indeed. But perhaps if you have a busy day ahead, let's help you out with your wardrobe. Let's help you out planning what you need to know in terms of the weather, the temperatures for today. So we're starting off in Johannesburg. Expect sunny conditions. There will be mainly sunny conditions with a northwesterly wind. Humidity will remain low due to the wind, but a warm sunset is still expected, so a lovely Friday evening ahead. Then in Durban today, cloudy conditions. Now the cloud cover will also increase towards the evening. Temperatures not as warm as yesterday, but around, expect a couple of evening showers and also some high humidity. Then if you're in Port Elizabeth today, partly sunny conditions can be expected. A southwesterly wind that will die down towards the evening. And in the mother city in Cape Town, partly sunny conditions can be expected. A southeasterly wind that will be picking up towards the evening, but that will also mean low humidity and a beautiful weekend ahead.
Exactly, and we have to get into fashion as well, because I have to tell you, what you're wearing today is so gorgeous. To tell us more, the one, the only, Nick Strellis, everybody! Yeah, you see there? Broke the
That's
studio.
what I do when I try to be graceful. I'm not a
Broke
ballerina.
the studio.
I
Shall we
broke
start
the
off with
internet.
The
what you
jumper.
prepared for Zoe?
Listen, we have done a lot of throwback sort of retro feels. There's a big sort of renaissance in 60s, 70s wear coming, and she is in a quintessential play suit.
Love
Listen,
it.
you can never go
It's a
wrong with
onesie.
It is.
Essentially, it's a
wonderful.
onesie.
I like play suit better.
Sorry. Okay, I just got told. I got told real hard. But, so what is your favorite part about something like this? Something that's one piece.
One piece, you know what, this is chic.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, I'm a simplistic person, so just give me one outfit and boom, I look ready to hit the day out.
Yeah.
And I love that this one, it's flowy, but yet it's stylish. I love the big sleeve, like you said, a drama sleeve.
A dramatic bat wing sleeve.
And
love
not
that.
not that you need it because you are already skinny, but the one thing is it's got such a slimming.
It is a
kind of
slimming
cut.
fit.
Yeah.
I think it would look good on any lady because it just
Yeah, it hugs in all the right places,
Thank
accentuates
you.
all the right
Thank
places,
you.
and
Yeah.
black hides those areas that we're most
Black
conscious
is
of.
slimming.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like Mary Poppins, just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
You are the spitting image of a young Julie Andrews in Mary Poppins.
thank
This is Mary
you.
Poppins
Thank
2.0 on speed. Mary Poppins taking
The
that speed.
monochrome version of
But
Mary
also
Poppins.
playful.
It is playful again, and Woolies particularly are doing this. You see this sort of geometric print in a lot of their pieces, particularly from Studio W. But again, what I love about this is the fabrication.
Yes.
Always about that sheen.
Yeah.
So again, it really gives that instant boost of sophistication. Because I am not from Paris,
We know.
but I've been once. And I was in the airport and I loved it.
Paris is not in actually France.
It's in the
part
Free
of
State.
South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Paris.
Education,
Yeah,
guys.
he was in Paris and he thought he was in France, but
That's
it's
yeah. I'm
okay.
like, France looks different. there ain't no Eiffel Tower here. It was very shocking for me, but I enjoyed it. Nonetheless, you guys, okay, you're pink though. I love the pink.
Thank
You
you.
asked me before the show, should I do a pink shoe?
Do
And I
it.
saw the pink lip. Why would you never not match your shoe to your lipstick? That is my favorite.
We should do that.
Why would you not do that? No? No one's feeding back to me?
Totally do that. We just love
Wow.
to see how Nick continues to carry on the conversation
I
by
could go all
himself.
day. I could go all day.
Talking about going all day, shall we move on to the kitchen and find out what we're cooking?
Yes.
Good looking.
We are always cooking here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and nothing says Friday or weekend better than the servings we've got in store lined up for you this morning. We're making a nutty chocolate banana wrap. This is going to be something to talk about. You can see the bananas are there. The nutty chocolate mixture is there. The wrap goodies are also here laid out. That's going to be an exciting one. But we are also making a yellowtail curry on the braai, because what's a Friday without a braai on Expresso? It is Braai Day. The keyword for the fish braai is fish to 33728. You need, and then for dessert, for the banana chocolate explosion that we're making, SMS dessert to 33728.
Oh, well, listen, time for us to catch up with what's happening in our entertainment news. Now, I see Ed Sheeran's in the news.
Yes.
For all the right reasons.
For all the right reasons. He's notorious for keeping his private life private. He's not all over the socials, you know, doing the, those posts where did he not, did she not, those annoy me.
Little bit of teasing, but you know what I'm excited about? It is a month until he will be performing in Cape Town.
Exactly.
Just under a month until he's in Joburg, so he's finally bringing his tour to South Africa.
Exactly, but people are asking, did Ed Sheeran get a wife for Christmas? And the reason why they're saying this is because observers saw him wearing a silver band on his ring finger since the beginning of 2018. He waved those rumors aside by explaining that Cherry, had made a ring for herself, casting it out of silver clay. Now, people are basically just saying that in January 2018, he announced his engagement by posting, "Got myself a fiance just before New Year." And they're wanting to know, when will he be posting about a wife?
Silver clay? He is a bajillionaire. If he gave me a silver clay ring, I would leave.
But he is, it just shows you materialistic things is not his thing, and I think that's what people also love, his style and his music.
guess.
Do you remember when Pamela Anderson got a wedding ring tattooed on her wedding finger when
Tommy
she
Lee.
was with Tommy Lee? Sad thing is, when that fell apart, she had to get it laser removed, so
It's expensive and
didn't work
painful.
out so well.
But the thing is also, I know these days men also wear engagement rings.
Yeah.
So,
Big rock.
you never know these days. My mom just always said, never trust a man that wears more jewelry than you.
Okay.
But I wear very little jewelry, so that means I
anyone's
will
good.
never trust a man ever.
Upbeat, yeah. Can I just say something controversial? And I love Ed Sheeran, but would he score the hot girls that he does if he wasn't Ed Sheeran? I mean, I don't
I
want to
think
throw
he
the
would.
competition down.
I don't think-
Supermodels he's dating, and I'm like, girl, you ain't that pretty, but I'm sure he's got a lovely
I think
soul.
he's gorgeous.
I still
Gorgeous.
think the only reason I know that Beyonce loves Jay-Z because she
Here we
was
go.
just
Here we
as
go.
rich when she fell in love with him.
That's true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They're both on par.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he's a pretty guy.
So you're going to leave us to go
I'm
do
gonna
news
go. I'm gonna
and
go.
prep for news. Nick, you're going to stay here for our quote of the day. And of course, it's from the one and only Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, mama. Oh!
Mama O.
Yes.
That's right. Well, our quote today is from Oprah, and it says, "Failure is a great teacher. And if you are open to it, every mistake has a lesson to offer."
Honestly, Oprah's words are gold. Like, if you're gonna listen to anyone in the world in your life, it's Oprah Winfrey.
I
So
know.
I'm taking that in.
There we go. Well, that was our quote for today. And I think on that note, it's time that we get the morning underway with your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
I step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on SABC3 on this gorgeous Friday. Let's find out what's happening in your news headlines. Transport Minister Blade Nzimande has called for the transformation of South Africa's maritime sector. He said the sector had the potential to create more than 1 million jobs. President Cyril Ramaphosa last night joined the nation in condemning what he calls bogus leaders who are not only taking advantage of gullible people, but bringing religion into disrepute. On the international front, Botswana's president, Mokgweetsi Masisi, yesterday evening in Harare joined other Southern African Development Community countries in calling for an end to sanctions on Zimbabwe. North Korea's foreign minister Ri Yong-ho says Pyongyang's position will not change even if the US seeks further talks. Ri Yong says his country has made realistic proposals and did not ask for a complete lifting of sanctions. And finally, if you go to a mall or shopping center tomorrow and you think a circus is in town, well then rest assured, it's merely a colorful invasion by CANSA's annual National Shavathon. CANSA's Shavathon is one of South Africa's best loved events in support of a very worthy cause, namely showing solidarity with those affected by cancer. Losing one's hair is a common side effect of cancer therapy, so shaving your head has become a symbolic gesture of support for cancer survivors. For those who prefer not to shave, coloring your hair has become a popular option, or making a donation. So show support for this fun-filled yet meaningful event by venturing to a mall or shopping center near you tomorrow and just do it. Well, that was, of course, our very first news headline of the morning. Let's find out what's happening all around the country in terms of your temperatures.
Thank you, Leanne. Well, let's get those temperatures underway and also take a look at a beautiful sunrise photo that's been sent to us. Frikkie Veldman sent us a gorgeous sunrise from one of my favorite places, Amanzimtoti in KZN. Well, Frikkie, today you can expect partly cloudy conditions with thunderstorms in the evening and a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius. And if you have a beautiful sunrise photo you'd love to share with us, you can always do so on the Expresso Facebook page. Well, let's look at those temperatures. In Polokwane, 19 with a high of 31. Mbombela, 21 with a high of 24. It's sunny in Pretoria today with a high of 33. Johannesburg, 16, 31. Mahikeng, 18:36, Klerksdorp 18:35. Sunny conditions in Kimberley with a high of 35. If you're in Bloemfontein, 12 with a high of 33 can be expected. Richards Bay, 22, reaching a high of 29. Pietermaritzburg, 17:26. Durban, 22 with a high of 27. Partly sunny conditions for Mthatha today with a high of 28. East London, 19, reaching a high of 26. Cradock, 13:32. Port Elizabeth, 17 with a high of 24. Rain is expected in George today. A high of 22 can be expected. Sutherland, 11, reaching a high of 27. Cape Town, partly cloudy, 17 with a high of 24. Worcester, 15 with a high of 30. Springbok, 12:33, and if you're in Uppington today, sunny conditions with a low of 18 and a high of 37 degrees Celsius. And that's where we leave your weather for now on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, let's get this show on the road. We're taking a quick break right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. After the break, you will see Hands Like Horses, our band this morning. They're going to perform for us.
And then it is time for us to catch up with 5FM coming to you live. And of course, we'll be reporting from there. The gorgeous Princess is in the house. Question is, Princess, can I get...
I like Princess screaming for
like,
herself.
woo!
The gorgeous Princess is in the house. Woo!
I love it. The question is, Princess, can I please get a latte, girl? Like only you can make it.
Yes.
Wonderful. Can I get it now?
Princess. The gorgeous Princess is in the house.
Do it again, Princess. Do it again.
The gorgeous Princess is in the house.
I love her. It's everything.
Enjoy with McCafe. See you after the break. Enjoy a moment in between with McCafe. See you after the break.
Could have just you know me well, at least in as far as I can tell. You should have known better than telling me I should have held it together for us.
you going to start out? Just going to do the cheekers? I'll do that then.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back. It's your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, and time for us to connect with you on social media. And it is the annual CANSA Shavathon. We have the team from Good Hope FM here last year who had their hair sprayed, and this morning we're asking you, how will you be showing your support? Will you shave your hair? Or will you be getting your hair spray painted? Why don't you share some photos or encouraging stories with us on our Facebook page? And to look at those questions, those comments coming through, King says, I wish I could be there, or I wish there could be a cure for cancer. I'm tired of seeing people suffering from it. God bless. Well, of course, that's why we're creating awareness and also want to show our support. Well, I have one here coming through from Helena who says, good morning, Expresso family. I'll be joining the Shavathon tomorrow for my 6th year of shaving. Proud to do it for cancer patients. Well, Helena, thank you for sharing that. Also, just here below, Vincent says, good morning, fam. I have a great day. I can spray my hair, and I think there are a lot of people sharing that they will be spraying their hair tomorrow, as it will be the annual CANSA Shavathon. Well, why don't you go out this weekend, find out the nearest place where you can go and show your support. And if you want to share that with us, you can always head on over to our Expresso Facebook page.
Yeah, share that, share love, and share a little of the goodness. It's a tried and tested wisdom that you don't know someone until you've walked a mile in their shoes. Well, this certainly applies particularly to tens of thousands of children who don't even have a pair of school shoes in which to walk to their lessons every morning. So that's where the Clover Crush Share the Goodness campaign began, and from the ground up by donating 20,000 pairs of shiny, brand new Smart Steps shoes to kids across the country.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
At Inchaelelo Primary in Khayelitsha, the Clover #Crush Goodness campaign teamed up with TV host, DJ and businesswoman Lala Hirayama to start 2019 off on the right foot.
Super proud to be part of the Goodness crew again. When Clover asked me to jump on, I didn't hesitate. It's such a great feeling to be in this environment with the kids. They're so happy and we get to change lives. I think it's really important that kids receive school shoes because it really does something to their self-esteem. There's nothing worse than coming to school and not having the equipment and the gear that you need to be successful. And going without really does affect their confidence and their self-esteem.
Principal Mxolisi Mbobo was on the same page.
When you hand over the shoes, it builds the children's self-esteem. It makes the child also feels that that child belongs to a certain institution. I belong to this school because I've got school shoes, I've got uniform, I've got pen and paper. So it's very easy, and I wish it's something that every child should have.
So we're going to hand out some more school shoes right now. I'm going to pop into Miss Sino's classroom. She teaches grade 1A. I think the kids are ready, so let's go do it. Campaign like this is so close to my heart because I love kids. Kids are really just the light of our society, and the way we treat them is extremely important for our future. I think the fact that Clover asked me to jump on and be part of something where we give back to these kids is just a blessing.
I caught 3 of them crying, 3 of my kids crying. They are excited at the same time. They are overwhelmed because this has never been the case where you get new school shoes, but they are extremely happy, and I'm happy too. The parents are happy, and the SGP and the community of Inchaelelo Primary School, we are happy. We say thank you, thank you, thank you to Clover Goodness. Thank you very much.
There were quite a few special moments throughout the day for me, but one of my favorite was when I went into one of the classrooms and just that innocence, that just pure joy, that happiness that we came to the school and I got to connect. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful.
At the the nearby Figilela Children's Center, the Clover Crush crew shared even more goodness with Reverend Lulamile Mzuzu's young charges.
Having Clover Crush coming to our children's home means a lot to us, because the donation that was given to the children's home is also going to help and put a smile on our kids to have something different to drink with their lunch boxes at school. And for staff as well, it means a lot, and we are so grateful to having Clover Crush coming to our facility. Thank you very much.
So you know what they say, when you give, it's almost a selfish act because you feel just as good as the person receiving. So today, I mean, I'm walking out of the school just with a bounce in my step and a lot of love in my heart. The kids have been absolutely incredible, and they're just so innocent. They're so happy. For them to receive school shoes is actually a big deal, and I got to be a part of it. Just wow.
In fact, we've all got to be a part of it for what we've already achieved and what we're going to do in the future. I think it is unbelievable that 20,000 brand new school shoes have made their way to kids that absolutely deserve them. The Crush Clover Goodness campaign has been something that we are proud to be associated with, and we'll continue to walk every step, excuse the pun, as more of our local celebrities get on board to help to make that delivery moment even more special.
Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
Listen, it's fun and games until we're all on this couch because we're about to play a game called Expresso Rewind. We test the presenter knowledge, our knowledge, to see how well we concentrated this past week in the show.
Are you feeling
It's
confident,
been a really
guys?
long
I'm a
week
little
for me,
nervous.
so I don't know how
He's
to feel about
exhausted.
it.
Leanne's got the steely eyes
No,
of
I'm just like,
fire.
I think I just feel confident.
Okay.
Your hair looks amazing.
Thank
Zoe,
you.
your hair looks
Probably
amazing.
because it's clean.
You look amazing as
change.
well. There is a certain lack of competitive nature on this couch
Because
this
you
morning,
and
which is
Kat are
amazing.
also
eh?
just saying.
It's absolutely amazing. So you know the
we're
rules, guys.
professional
I'm
athletes.
just, and I'm
We're
also
not
crossing
crazy
fingers Kat
today.
doesn't just like run on set.
You'll hear a
because then it'll
sound
go
coming.
south.
Yeah, you'll hear a sound coming
Because then the
from the back of the
competition
studio.
levels go to another level.
Where's our
Speaking of
golden
which,
monkey?
what's the golden monkey is hiding in quiet anticipation.
I'll grab it.
What's your wow? So the shenanigans start. Hey, that's passive-aggressive behaviour, Zoe. Please, it won't be
So I'm
tolerated.
going to go Zoe.
Okay.
Various degrees of Zoe
Actually,
will
it
come
helps
out.
me. It makes me. Yeah.
I'm really so exhausted. I don't have it in me to do my usual sound.
I
so
know
I'll
what
switch
sound
it up
you're gonna
this
make,
morning.
okay.
I'll go, whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't deeper sounds travel further?
Also chilled and mellow, so I'm going to go, woo!
Wow. I like that, man. I feel pumped. I don't know if you feel pumped. So I'm ready.
Okay.
Guys, let's rock and roll. This is an
Let
important
us
one. This is a
do
game
it.
changer. Some of the most important content we've covered all week. Wait until the final part of the sentences come out. What traditional South African dessert is celebrated on the 27th of February?
Zoe!
No. Both
I
of
finished.
them.
I'll wait for you to
Let their
finish the
sounds
sentence.
before
Listen,
the
buddy,
question
you-
was done.
Wow, you're not a Kalahari elephant there. I just heard a rumbling of.
You heard? No, but she didn't wait for you to finish the question.
I did.
I'm gonna go with
question
Leanne.
was
National
done.
Milk Tart Day.
cheating.
We celebrated Milk Tart.
I'm going to
Milk
cry.
tart.
She did not
Please
too
cry.
much time around Katlego,
It's tough,
guys.
eh? It's tough out there in the front
Way
lines,
too
guys.
much time around Katlego.
Do you know how you fight back? By getting an answer right.
Okay. I knew
How do you
the
fight
answer.
back?
Which international female
I'm changing my
artist
sound, by the way. My
has
sound is
3 songs on the 5FM Top 40?
Woo!
I have to go
That
with
wasn't
Tobias.
your
That was-
sound,
I
though.
changed it because, wow.
He did give a proviso.
I
He did
changed- I
give a
said I'm gonna
proviso.
change
I
my
did get it.
sound.
But you got to get it
Ariana
right
Grande.
first.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Because we were there. We did the thing with the thing. We
did it
saw it.
together.
Yeah,
We see
Come on,
each
Zoe.
other.
Come on, Zoe. She's burning. She's hurting, man. She's
I'm
hurting.
angry at you,
She's
Graham.
hurting,
I'm not
man.
speaking
She's
to you
hurting.
anymore because you're not
can't be
picking
deep.
me.
Can't be real deep trick. Which African designer won the International Fashion Showcase and was shortlisted for the LVMH Prize?
Now, he
It was
cheated
us at the same
because he
time.
put my hand down and
You
this
don't
is
make
part
a
of my
sound with your hand.
Guys, this is part of my sound. You sabotaged me.
We did it together at the same time. The answer is the same.
Okay.
Tebe Magugu.
No, you
Wow,
sabotaged
okay.
me.
You can get, is
Thank
that
you,
your
Tebe
answer?
Magugu. It's my point.
Boom.
Next time, keep your hands to yourself.
Come on, Zoe. Come on, Zoe. What
Zoe,
is
you
the
can
next?
start playing.
I did play
Wow,
the
and
first
this is
question
how
and
it
he stole
starts,
that.
eh?
Gonna be
What is
quiet.
the next generation Wi-Fi called?
Woo!
She was.
Do you really know?
So that's gone from a hopeful to a celebratory. We'll go for it.
So
Go
you
for
want to
it.
say it with me? I don't know. Wi-Fi 6.
It is indeed Wi-Fi 6, which means for the first time in recent memory that the golden monkey goes to our very own Leanne Williams.
I just want to say, work hard, show passion, and you will achieve success.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you,
Let's
Mom.
do a Bradley Cooper and Lady
Thank
Gaga.
you, Mom. I don't know. No, what you've got to do is you've got to look into his eyes in an
sorry.
uncomfortably long and dramatic way.
I feel like he'll kiss me if we do that.
All right, here's a question just for Zoe right now and for you guys at home. What does Jenny Morris add to the filling of her very own milk tart for a twist on the traditional recipe? I could have guessed that. You can share your answer with us on social media. And if you're not sure, just go check out our YouTube channel. We've got all of the videos from the past week. Absolutely awesome week it's been. So go and check it out. I'm sorry, Zoe. I think it's going to take us a while. It's going to take us a while to recover.
Finish the question, but it's okay.
Yeah, we're taking a quick break. After the break, lots more action for a Friday here on Expresso, because we are connecting live with the team at 5FM. Musa is standing by there. Okay, but also still coming up, performance is happening, so that's a shame, and she's really excited about this. It doesn't happen often.
Guys, at the channel. 3, 2.
In your morning news right here on the Africa Channel, a hurtling locomotive crash derailed and caught fire at Cairo's main train station on Wednesday, killing at least 20 people and injuring 40 in the latest disaster to strike Egypt's rundown railways. The train engine appeared to have slammed into the buffers at the end of the track at high speed, sparking a major blaze that blackened the walls of the Ramsey station. The country's transportation minister resigned hours after the accident. A fire believed to have been started by illegal marijuana farmers is threatening tens of thousands of hectares of bamboo forest on Mount Kenya, the second highest mountain in Africa. It has already destroyed 80 square kilometers of moorland and is now threatening indigenous forests. The blaze, which started 6 days ago, is burning on two fronts and is spread by high temperatures and strong winds. The battle to control the blaze is in the hands of only 125 people from the local community, forestry and wildlife services, and private conservation organizations. Botswana's President Mokgweetsi Masisi has joined other Southern African development community countries in calling for an end to sanctions on Zimbabwe. Masisi was speaking yesterday evening in Harare, where he is on a one-day visit. Masisi and Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa will today co-chair the Binational Commission, of which the aim is to strengthen ties between Harare and Gaborone. With a sinking economy and high fuel tariffs, Mnangagwa is under pressure to rebuild Zimbabwe's economy. North Korea's foreign ministry says that Pyongyang's position will not change even if the U.S. seeks further talks. Ri Yong-ho was speaking after a summit in Hanoi, Vietnam, between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un ended without agreement. Trump said the U.S. had refused demands for all sanctions to be lifted. Ri insisted the North had not asked for a complete lifting. He said his country had made realistic proposals, including the complete decommissioning of Yongbyon Nuclear Research Center under the watch of U.S. observers. Well, that was your wrap-up of your Express headline news right here on the Africa Channel.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome
back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on SABC3. It's a Friday morning, and as we get into a time right now to get to know our guest artist for the day, and representing the band Hands Like Houses, here's Trenton Woodley. Give him a round of applause. They're in the country, all the way from Australia.
All the way from home.
G'day, mate.
G'day, welcome.
Good to have you here, man, and welcome to South Africa. I understand this is your first time as a band.
It is.
Coming here. You've been here for, what, half a week, and how's it been so far?
It's been fantastic. Just been able to spend a bit of time kind of around Joburg. Oh, that's us.
Yeah.
A bit of time just exploring around Joburg. Did like a bit of an elephant experience and went through a monkey sanctuary and a few things, and just experiencing, I guess the touristy side to start with, but while we keep the jet lag. But yeah, we're in Cape Town now. I'm looking forward to it.
Fantastic. The first thing a lot of people will ask is Hands Like Houses. Please explain that name. It sounds like it's very interesting.
Yeah, to be honest, we don't really have a really interesting explanation for it, other than it was just an obscure quote from an obscure movie called The Science of Sleep, and it was just a reference to a recurring nightmare the director had as a kid, where he just had these giant hands and couldn't do anything. And there was just something about it that kind of fit what we were doing musically at the time, for no real reason other than just sounded right, and it's kind of stuck. It's very memorable. We get asked the question all the time 10 years later, but it's
one of those flow of consciousness kind of thoughts, like it just really sounds like it works, man, and it works. And you know what? It works.
It works.
But you guys are in South Africa to perform a 3-city tour.
Yeah, we are.
You're doing Johannesburg, Cape Town, Pretoria. But also the interesting part is that 100% of the proceeds from the shows are going towards wildlife conservation and anti-poaching efforts in South Africa. That's an amazing thing.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing to be a part of. Some friends of ours have done it previously with the same, like we're working with a company called Rocking for Rhinos that, sorry, not a company, but an organisation called Rocking for Rhinos that they've had, I think, 5 bands over the last 18 months kind of come through, and so we're very glad to be a part of that, which has been really, really cool. And it's nice to be able to do something like this that does have a bigger impact and a bigger purpose than just playing music.
Yeah, obviously something that's very important to you and to the band members as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful to have you here doing such amazing work, and we can't wait to hear the live music on our Feel Good Breakfast show, so make sure that you do not miss out on that. But let's give them a warm South African welcome. Hands Like Houses! They're in the studio. Celebrate!
Oh man, I'm getting absolutely inspired by our next story, because it's something that really does hit home for me. We know that in the early stages of a child's development, their nutrition is absolutely vital, and how they build the world around them in terms of their psychology, the way they see the world, their emotional intellect. All of these things are tied into those first few vital years of life. And we know that in areas that are poverty-stricken, in those that are facing greater socio-economic demands, that often is one of the areas where we fall massively short. And that's where we see the GROW initiative with Educare Centres stepping in to provide some much-needed help.
Research shows that the first 5 years of a child's life are among the most important in terms of their early childhood development. Now, just imagine how the future of South Africa could change if every single child had access to high-quality early childhood development education. Well, that's exactly the vision that GROW is trying to bring to life through building early childhood development centers like this one. And today, we're not only here to celebrate the opening of a brand new center, but also celebrate the impact and the change it could have on our beautiful Rainbow Nation. Tracy, in 2013, you brought this vision to life to have the Grow with Educare Centres tackle a massive problem of accessing quality ECD, or early childhood development care and education. So exactly how are you helping to improve this in the country?
So what we've done is we've developed a social franchise model where we really have thought of everything you need to do to run an outstanding early childhood development centre that is also a professional business. And so we have what we call our early learning in a box, which is everything from addressing the infrastructure problems that many schools first focus so that they can become registered, to all the education equipment and the training that a teacher needs to be an outstanding teacher. And then we work with the school owner, becomes a franchisee, signs up to become part of the GROW brand, and we help her with everything she needs to do to run a professional business that is also financially sustainable.
And I think it's quite clear with the chatter of children in the background how much they enjoy being here. And I'm sure there are many other teachers and principals that are inspired who would love to open their own Grow with Educare Centre. So what's the process?
The most important thing is that we find the right franchisee. So we're looking for women who have a heart for children, but a head for business. and the two are very important to get to sustainability. And we put her through a rigorous selection process, and once she's selected as a franchisee, we then start with the infrastructure upgrade, schools that are attached to people's homes, in communities. We try and open up spaces, bring light into space, and make every building compliant with the requirements to become. And then we come in and we set up every Grow classroom with all the equipment that children need, the posters. Every school gets what we call theme bags, 42 themes of the year, so that they can run that theme. And then we start with the training, and it takes us 9 months to go through that entire process, and then we open the new school year. We engage parents, bring parents in from the community to talk about why quality is important and demanding quality for their children.
This project is transforming the lives of children and teachers alike, using the ideas of micro-franchising and social enterprise to support principals like Maria Nchindeuru.
Mama Maria, this is a very special day, and I can only imagine how excited and inspired you must be, because this is a dream come true. How do you feel?
I'm very happy and overwhelmed. We worked very well with Grow. We started on 2018. They started to train our teachers so that we can give our children a very good education, and they supply us with a very good resources for the children that we didn't have before.
Trish, today is truly a day of celebration as we open up the 10th Grow Educare Centre. Tell me about why this initiative is so close to the heart of My School, My Village, My Planet.
We've been on this journey with Grow for quite a number of years now. We are very excited to be opening up our 10th centre today. We work with a lot of teachers, and we're aware of the impacts that one teacher can make on a generation of learners, and that's why we invest in educational resources and people.
In so many ways, this fits into that term, Tumamina. So how can we as the public get involved in helping My School, My Village, My Planet help to grow initiatives like this?
People can sign up for our program, for My School, My Village, My Planet, and they do that either via our app or online via websites. You select Grow as your chosen beneficiary. Every time you go shop at our partner stores, a portion of your spend, we donate it back to Grow on your behalf. And the best part, it doesn't really cost you anything. And I think that's the powerful movements that we have here. Literally just by doing your behavior, everybody shops every day. Based on that behavior, something is given back to an underprivileged community or an organization that requires it.
Joanne, you're pretty much a supermom, and I want you to tell me why you think it's so important for people out there to be supporting the likes of My School, My Village, My Planet in order to allow Mama Maria and others out there to grow our nation, essentially.
As a dad, you know that the first 1,000 days of a child's life are the most important, and it's critical that we really invest in early childcare and childhood development, because the foundations for the children are laid at such an early age.
Yeah.
And this centre is just phenomenal. What Mama Maria has done, the entire team, there's a need in the communities. As parents, you want to go out with the knowledge that your child is well taken care of and also well stimulated. So I'm very excited for everything that they're doing, and I think their ambitious, lofty goals of having 1,000 of these Grow centres, I think it's very ambitious, but it's doable.
Instead of beginning from scratch, Grow looks for self-starters who've opened childcare centres, then upgrades and supports those.
It's very clear that this is part of your purpose and your passion. Why do you think it's so important to focus on opening these Grow with Educare centres in low-income communities such as this one?
I'm a mother, and I believe every child deserves what my child has. First 1,000 days of a child's life are critical for brain development. It doesn't happen in high school, it happens from the day they're born. I believe we have a formula. We know how to do this right. We just have to have a will, and then we just have to get thousands of schools like this on the ground and give everybody the same basic early education that will make them into lifelong learners.
Now, in collaboration with My School, My Village, My Planet, this is the 10th Grow with Educare Centre that you've opened, and I understand you want to have 21 by next year, but what is the big dream?
You know, there's an educator on every street corner that unfortunately is not offering quality. And if we could convert every one of those educators into a Grow school, we could fundamentally change the future of millions of children.
My School, My Village, My Planet have pledged themselves to help Grow reach their target of 45 schools by the year 2020. And in doing so, they're planting the seeds today that'll help these young children grow into the well-rounded adults that we need them to be for the future of our country. And your support can help in that mission, creating more schools and making early childhood development education a reality for many more of our children.
By the time these children reach primary school, they will be ready to harvest the sweet fruit of the seeds they've sown.
Oh, what an incredible initiation. Well, listen, we are taking a quick break. When we get back on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we connect live with the 5FM team. Morsa is there, and we're getting their pick of the weekend.
Hey guys.
As you can see, it's a party.
Hello.
It is a party indeed. So we're going to connect with them after the break.
It's about to get done. We are setting you up for the weekend. It's about to go down indeed. But still coming through is we've got all the sporting action happening. So we've got the weekend sports review coming through with Ashfaq Mohammed and Graham. So stick around. I can still hear them.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
It's the weekend, and we have everything that you need to make sure that you have a kick-ass weekend. My name is Risa Kaiser, broadcasting live from the 5FM studios for Expresso. Yeah. So we're on the Roger Good Show. I'm with Roger Good. Robbie.
Hello.
The beautiful Miss Cosmo and the beautiful Sareshni Ryder. So, Roger, what's happening this weekend?
We are going down. How you doing, SA? What's happening? Check it out. This is our office. This is our studio. Whoa, we're on the TV. Hey, Mom, I'm famous. What's happening? All right.
check it out. First up, at a time when mediocrity rules, don't miss our birthday boy, Kid Funk. He has formulated the antidote to Stay True Sounds. It's an independent record label, and he's finally launching Volume 1, the best local DJs and producers. It is happening at And this weekend. It is going to be massive. It's also his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to Kid Funk, our main man. Up next, second, we have a massive party that is going down in Braai. It is called United Braai. Features a tasty selection of diverse sounds at Braamfontein's sexiest hotspot at number 7 in Joburg. Tonight you can catch Nonkufiri live. Don't we love Nonkufiri?
We love her. She's amazing.
She's amazing. She's going to be doing a whole show. Have you got $150 and no plans from 8 o'clock? You can get in there. And finally, are we not the partner station for the coolest party of the year? Ultra. If you haven't got tickets, you're a loser. You've got to go get tickets. You've got to go get tickets, and you listen to 5FM the whole day. We're giving away tickets throughout the shows with Nick Hammond, with Forbes and Fix, Thunder to Booty, and all the dance shows throughout the night. So check it out. That's us.
Yep. Yeah, so what's happening in Cape Town, the Pride Parade, or rather the Pride Festival, has been happening since the 22nd of February. So tomorrow is the main event that's happening in Cape Town. They call it the Pride Parade. So the parade will start at the Christchurch Street in Debaterkant, and it will then move towards Redeemfield at the Greenpoint Urban. It is absolutely free, and it starts from 12 p.m. So make sure that you check it out.
All right, let's get naked. Yes!
Okay.
Yes! Let's get naked!
I wasn't really looking forward to that. I was waiting for us to do something like how do you guys normally close this up? This is my first one.
We do a hurrah, we do a boom shakalaka.
Okay.
We got a naked hurrah, boom shakalaka.
Should we learn some? What do I do?
I got a hurrah. Just jump and scream and hurrah.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Hurrah! Yeah, as you can see, I'm having so much fun in this studio. So back to you in that studio.
I've always wondered. I actually thought Roger was a lot better looking than that, to be quite honest. Can they still hear me? Please say they can still hear me. Now, we absolutely love you guys. Time to get into a weekend, buddy. Rugby, yeah. More rugby. Football, more football, a little bit of cricket. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of cricket. Ash, welcome back, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Where do we even begin?
Yeah,
I think let's start with our national teams in action this weekend. We know Banyana a little bit later today, part of their warm-up for their maiden World Cup.
World Cup.
Really awesome performance in their opening account. They're going to be up against the Democratic Republic of Korea. So, Desiree, wishing you all the best. But let's go to a slightly less positive story. In fact, the worst start that the Blitzboks have had. Certainly when you compare it to the last few years, in fact, they've always had a pretty good standing coming to about the halfway mark. Las Vegas in Nevada. What's gone wrong? Too many injuries, too many young players.
They've lost a lot of players and guys going to 15s as well. I mean, some of the names I don't even know, and I've been following it closely over
many years. And you know a lot.
I know a lot. So hopefully, you know, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So hopefully they can do something there. Maybe their luck will change. You never know.
That's so funny. I'd actually written that down here, buddy. I feel
got the memo. So yeah, hopefully they can pull something off there.
And a really important year, because if we finish in the top 4 now, automatic qualification for the next Olympics, we have a chance to go for a third successive world title. When you compare to last year, obviously they had the experience to fight back from a pretty. They went through a rocky patch as well, but they had the players to lean on. Not so much now. Maybe the youngsters will surprise us. England are in our group. Is that better to get that out of the way? Get our Hulu side
team, you know. And they don't want to end second in the group, but you never know. Sometimes if you get a good draw, even if you come second, you know, they're going to hope for some luck. They need some luck in Vegas.
And we pretty much need to at least get to the semis now to keep our hopes alive, surely, for the overall picture.
Yes, they probably need the tournament win, in fact.
Wow.
You know, they need to pull something
No
out
pressure,
there.
man. No pressure. Let's move over to the Super Rugby Derby Day. Massive derbies on the cards over the weekend. Bulls, Lions, 2 brand new captains. I've been dying to ask you, Malcolm Marx steps in ahead of a long list of possible captains. I didn't know that he had scored 27 tries. That's as much as backs Courtnall, Lionel. He's a machine.
It's all those small tries, you know, at the back of them all there. But you know,
after
for me,
the loss, maybe they need someone who leads from the front like that. What do you reckon?
You know, for me, Alton Yankees was official vice captain. He should have taken over. He's been there so long, he's close to 1,000 points in Super Rugby. You know, I know you always prefer forward at times, but for me, he should have been.
Personally, or?
No, just in general, you know, the rugby establishment.
Yeah.
But I would have gone with Elton. But look, Marks, he leads from example. He's not a big talker, he says so himself, but through his actions. So he's quite an inspirational figure too.
And then, of course, Andre Pollard steps in for the Bulls. You know, Dylan Sage gets his first start.
Yeah, exciting to see him.
Then Coastal Derby time as well. Do you think the Stormers can end the Sharks' unbeaten run?
Look, they're going to need Eben Etzebeth again to produce what he did at Newlands. Half an hour now, and now he's starting this weekend. He needs to put him on the front foot if they're going to have any chance. And the Sharks really flying high at the moment.
Playing some amazing rugby, which you want in a World Cup year. Speaking of World Cup years, the Cricket World Cup is looming even closer, testing our muscles there. Certainly we know Hash is being rested, but Lunga Ngidi is back in the mix there as well. What do you make of this all-out pace attack? Do you think we're going to see a difference? Certainly they're not going to take the Sri Lankans lightly after the tests.
No, they won't, but I expect another battery of all-rounders because they've gone in with a one less batsman with Hashim playing for the Cobras today, in fact, and JP Dumini coming back from injury.
Yes.
So that's a big development for the Proteas. If he can come through next few weeks,
come on,
he might play the last few ODIs. But in terms of the Proteas, with the one batsman less, it's again Andile Peklukayo, Dwayne Pretorius, Vian Mulder, all those all-rounders need to put their hand up.
Absolutely love it. And of course, Anrich Nokia, who stood up. We discovered one of the unbelievable new discoveries in the Mzansi Super League. Also, is looking like he's going to get his first start. Dude, good luck this weekend. Good luck with Man United as well. They'll be playing Southampton in our feature game right here on SABC3 tomorrow. You can join us for the build-up for that at 4:30. The stage is yours.
Well, that's very exciting stuff. What is also very exciting is that you can be among the very first people with DionWired to get your hands on the brand new exclusive Samsung S10 when you pre-order the phone now on dionwire.co.za. Now, it includes a Samsung original accessory voucher and Galaxy Buds valued at 3,500 Rand plus a free JBL Bluetooth speaker and free mini car charger.
Man, what a prize. Now, this exclusive DionWired pre-order deal of the Samsung S10 includes free Samsung Care, valid for 2 years, which consists of 2 front screens, back glass and battery replacement repairs done in-store at DionWired, free device health diagnostics happening throughout the year, as well as software upgrades. Total bundle saving is worth 6,100 Rand. So go out there and pre-order now from 15,599 Rand.
Yeah, get right on it. DionWire.co.za to check out this deal. And of course, place your order now for the Samsung Galaxy S10.
Talking about the Samsung Galaxy S10, we are going to be taking a more exclusive close-up look at this incredible phone. It's absolutely amazing and, of course, incredible features. I can't wait I can't wait to check it out.
And of course, we also have the gents from Hands Like Houses in studio. They're here part of their SA tour and they're bringing their sound to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We'll see you after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy birthday, a very happy
birthday to you.
Ding, 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 ding. It's a Friday morning. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Time right now for us to celebrate your birthday, because you know what? On this very special day, a couple of years ago, you were brought into this world, and man, that is special to us.
And it is a brand new month, so happy birthday if it is the 1st of March for you. Yes, it is a new month, Katlego.
Sorry, that just slapped me like a cold fish. Happy 1st of March.
2019. Well, let's get through those birthdays. Our first person is, we have a message here that says, happy birthday, Mom. I can't thank God enough for your life and how far He has brought you. You are a virtuous woman indeed, strong and courageous. Love you lots. Maralise, and that is to Yvonne Govender.
Happy birthday, Yvonne. Here's one here. A message says, happy 32nd birthday to my amazing wife, Melina. You are the light of our lives, and we love you like crazy. Have a wonderful day. Love, Paul. This is for Melina Mashaba. Happy birthday, Melina.
That is wonderful stuff. Also, happy 3rd birthday to our boy Carter. May God continue to bless you and keep you in the palm of His hand. We love you so much, from your mommy Olivia and daddy Wesley. Look at Carter. Oh man, beautiful boy.
Captain.
Okay, well, happy birthday goes out to Selena, who's turning 59 today. May you have many more. And that is coming from Martin, who says, love you so much. Love, Martin. So happy birthday, Selena.
Happy birthday, Selena. Mkusi Manana. This one is for you. Happy birthday, Dad. We love you so much. Thank you for everything that you do for us. With love, your 2 daughters, Kanye and Nandi. This one is for Mkusi Manana. Happy birthday.
Ubaba wabantwana, man. Also, happy 2nd birthday to our little princess. These 2 years have been such a blessing. We cannot wait to see the amazing woman you will become. Lots of love, Mom and Dad. And this is to Sky. That is Sky there, guys. Happy birthday, Sky.
Indeed. And then we also want to wish a happy birthday to Omar Dulis, who we hope you are having a great day. We are so grateful that the Lord has kept you to see 91 years.
Ow!
We love and appreciate you. And that is, of course, from Jenny, Tracy, and Peter.
Here's a bit of double loves and double celebrations. It's the Delport twins. Happy 21st birthday to you. Yes, they say here that you are such blessings. Have an amazing day from Mum, Dad, and your 2 sisters. Happy birthday, That's
wonderful. Also, a very happy 9th birthday to our wonderful boy, Ray of Sunshine. Sorry, that's a little girl, sorry. Ray of Sunshine.
Is she drinking champagne?
No, that is not, of course not. It's the glare from the ocean that's making it look that way, okay? Anyway, guys, Ray's message says, we love you loads and loads, and never forget how special you are to us. Love from Mom and Dad and Juan.
Okay. Well, last but not least, we have a leap year baby who celebrates his birthday on the 29th, but because there's no 29th,
oh, wow.
they get to celebrate it today, the 1st of March. So, Mohammed Yusuf, we have a special message for you. And although he's turning 15, he's only had 3 real birthdays so far. So when he tells, when he's told to stop acting like a toddler or grow up, he says, I'm only 3. Real smart mouth, this guy, but we love you, and that's, of course, from your mom and dad, Mohammed.
But guys, does that apply actually legally? Like when you have to fill in a form, you go, well, I'm actually 3 years old because the 29th of February has not arrived yet, so I'm waiting.
Well, I think if your birthday's on the 29th, you have the right to celebrate it on the 28th and on the 1st. You get 2 birthdays.
At least you get to choose.
Since Princess just made an appearance like a leap year, they're just like,
she went, like she was gone.
What?
Well, if you got a birthday wish and you want us to wish you, why don't you send us an email? The email address is birthdays@kadova.tv. Be sure to include your name, the person's name who you would like to wish a happy birthday, as well as some contact details. We'll put them up on the screen and a picture. No beverages in hand.
Sis Princess! Where are you? Sis Princess!
It's like magic.
Hello?
In your national news this morning, Transport Minister Bladen Nzimande has called for the transformation of South Africa's maritime sector. He was speaking in Durban at the first of a series of dialogues which the transport sector and stakeholders have hosted. The 2-day dialogue in the port city will focus on the key challenges and opportunities that the maritime industry is facing. Both public and private stakeholders, as well as labour unions, will deliver presentations. Nzimande said the sector had the potential to create more than 1 million jobs. President Cyril Ramaphosa last night joined the nation in condemning what he calls bogus leaders who are not only taking advantage of gullible people, but bringing religion into disrepute. He said a recent claim that a pastor had allegedly raised a man from the dead was shocking. He says it was important for the government and religious leaders to start engaging on how to tackle such issues in a meaningful way. He, however, ruled out any possibility of regulating religion. Now moving further abroad, Botswana's President Mokgweetsi Masisi has joined other Southern African development country communities in calling for an end to sanctions on Zimbabwe. Masisi was speaking yesterday evening in Harare, where he is on a one-day visit. Masisi and Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa will today co-chair the Binational Commission, in which the aim is to strengthen ties between Harare and Gaborone. With a sinking economy and high fuel tariffs, Mnangagwa is under pressure to rebuild Zimbabwe's economy. North Korea's foreign minister says Pyongyang's position will not change even if the US seeks further talks. Ri Yong-ho, who is speaking after, or rather was speaking after a summit in Hanoi, Vietnam between US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, ended without agreement. Trump said the US had refused demands for all sanctions to be lifted. Ri insisted that the North had not asked for a complete lifting. He said his country had made realistic proposals, including the complete decommissioning of the Yongbyon Nuclear Research Center under the watch of US observers. And then finally, have you ever felt like royalty? Well, it may be well your worth to check it out. Now, in Maryland, USA, a 66-year-old executive director of a New York seminary, Pastor Jay Spates, told the Washington Post that he took an ancestry DNA test to learn about his heritage. After putting his results through a secondary database designed for African Americans, he learned that he was a descendant of the 9th king of Alada in Benin. He was indeed an African prince. He traveled to Benin after receiving an invitation from his royal relatives and was met at the airport with music and dances. Later, he was enthroned by the king, who gave him a new name, Vidcon Deka, which means the child who came indeed, a real-life comeback kid. Wow, that is such a wonderful story. You might be royal, so you should check it out. Time for us to take a look at what's happening in the sport with a royal himself, Graham Richards.
Well, let's start on a regal note this morning. In fact, not so much. Looking set to be toppled off their crown. Neil Powell's men start fourth in the overall standings as they approach the halfway mark in the 7th series in Nevada. New Zealand, USA and Fiji occupying the top 3 spots, while England are hot on South Africa's heels. The top 4, of course, automatically gain qualification to the Olympics in Japan, so added impetus, and the Blitzboks could get a 3rd successive series title. They'll be up against our Hulu side, England, in Group C, where they'll face Japan in their opener at about 3 a.m. SA time. Then on to Super Rugby. Springbok hooker Malcolm Marx will captain the Lions in the absence of injured Warren Whiteley as it's Derby Day up against the Bulls. Vallejo, who leads from the front, so far he's scored 27 Super Rugby tries. That's the same as backs Courtnall Skosen and Lionel Mapu. Wing Apiwe Gianchi also returns for Skosen in a rotational switch with Daimani replacing Whiteley up front. Then on the other side of the field, former Springbok Sevens player Dylan Sage gets his first Super Rugby start. That's for the Bulls, of course, and Andre Pollard steps up as captain for the injured Luat Diacha. Then in Derby 2, the unbeaten Sharks will be hosting the Stormers, with Eben Etzebeth getting his first start after nearly 2 years out with injury. Then on to the Premier League. Spurs will need to bounce back from their midweek defeat to Chelsea, facing the rampant Arsenal, who put 5 past Bournemouth. And of course, we know Eddie Howe's men, they'll be facing City, just 1 point adrift of the Reds at the moment. But expect no quarter given in our feature game here on SABC3 as the race for that top 4 spot heats up. Man United just 1 point behind the Gunners, now host Southampton at Old Trafford. Our pre-match will be starting at 4:30 right here on 3. And then Liverpool and Everton round us off at Goodison Park on Sunday. And then finally in the PSL, the game stealing all the headlines at the moment. Benny's Citizens off to Wits to take on Gavin Hunt's Clever Boys, looking to steal back the points separating them and Sundowns. And of course, the Brazilians will want to create a bit more of a cushion as they do battle against Bloom Celtic over the weekend. And that's where we leave our sport for now.
Thank you, G. Let's take a look at your roads this morning. We start off in Gauteng. In Jetpark, there is a stationary truck on the N12 westbound. That's before the Jetpark Road. The ramp lane is currently obstructed and delays can be expected. If you are in the Western Cape, in Khayelitsha on the N2 inbound, there has been an accident before the R300 obstructing the right shoulder. Please approach with caution. And off to the trains. There is an extended travel time of 15 to 20 minutes on the Cape Flats line. This is due to infrastructure problems in various areas, sets out of service, speed restrictions, and limited platform availability at the Cape Town station. So make sure you allow enough travel time this morning. Here's Zoe with the weather.
Thank you, Tabiso. Okay, well, listen, time for us to take a look at a beautiful sunrise photo that's been coming through. Cheryl Jonkers, thank you for sharing this gorgeous skyline from Pietermaritzburg. Now, today you can expect a shower or two this afternoon and, some thunder showers around the evening with a maximum of 26 degrees Celsius. But let's look at the rest of the temperatures. We start off in Polokwane. Your low for today is 19, your high 31. Mbombela 21 with a high of 24. Pretoria 18, 33. Johannesburg 16 with a high of 31. It's sunny in Mahikeng with a high of 36, Klerksdorp 18 with a high of 35. It's sunny in Kimberley with a high of 35 for today, Bloemfontein 12 with a high of 33. Richards Bay 22 with a high of 29, Pietermaritzburg 17, 26, Durban 22 with a high of 27, Mthatha 15 reaching a high of 28. Partly cloudy conditions in East London 19 with a high of 26. Sunny in Cradock 13 reaching a high of 32. Port Elizabeth 17, 24, George 16 with a high of 22. Sunny conditions in Sutherland 11 with a high of 27. If you're in Cape Town, partly cloudy with a high of 24. Worcester 15 with a high of 30. Springbok 12, 33, and sunny conditions in Uppington with a high of 37 degrees Celsius. And that's where we leave your weather for now. If you have a beautiful sunrise photo that you'd love to share with us, you can do so on the Expresso Facebook page.
Well, let's add a touch of music to your Friday morning. Hands Like Houses are in South Africa, and in our studio, here they are with a song called Overthinking.
Ah, let's do it.
I could have just held my tongue, and I should have just filled my lungs. Breathe in, breathe out, and repeat. You know me well, at least in as far as I can tell. You should have known better than telling me I should have held it together for us. Together myself, barely together myself. I'm overthinking everything I say and I do. Just reminds me I don't need you, 'cause there's nothing left for me to hang on to. Just kept your word and listen instead of just heard. Instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, then you know I was weak, but you don't. No wonder reality hurts. No wonder reality hurts. I'm overthinking. Just reminds me I don't need you, 'cause there's nothing left for me to hang on to. I'm overthinking, and I'm done with feeling empty and pretending like you get me. I'm overthinking, being myself. Again, I'm overthinking everything I say and I do. Just reminds me I don't need you, 'cause there's nothing left for me to hang on to. I'm overthinking, and I'm done with feeling empty and pretending like you get me. I'm overthinking if I'm through. I can't prove. Being myself, I can prove. 'Cause I'm being myself, I can't prove. Being myself, I can prove. But a word make no difference to.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A very good morning, you gorgeous people. Welcome back to your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, live, large and in charge on a Friday morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, of course, it is time right now for your weekly tech roundup with our expert, Janse van Rensburg. And of course, we're very excited because we're leading up to the launch of the new Samsung Galaxy S10 range next week. And of course, currently you can pre-order that device from DionWired on their website, dionwired.co.za, starting from 15,599 Rand. Now, today we're focusing on the design elements. A lot has been said about this, especially with it being the 10th anniversary of Galaxy. It was very important, I think, for Samsung to make a big statement with regards to the design. So let's talk about the infinity screen, something that completely blows my mind away every single time I look at the S10.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously first and foremost the thing that you're going to notice most about the Galaxy S10, that Infinity O display that's basically enveloping the whole front of your device. They only have a small little cutout for the front-facing camera, which is done by laser. It's very, very accurate, and it just makes it look cool as well.
Oh man, like when you look at it, it looks like it doesn't end. The colors spill over to the sides. You almost want to do that with it.
Yeah, the fact that it's curved at the sides also just adds to the drama.
Absolutely. And then, of course, the fingerprint scanning design feature that I think is very cool because it basically is all over the screen.
Yeah, so it's at the bottom half of the screen. You've got a ultrasound fingerprint essentially, and it's under the display. There's no need to have the back-mounted fingerprint reader anymore. So with the S10 and the S10 Plus, you have that fingerprint underneath the display, and with the S10e, it's on the side of the device on the power button.
Yeah. All right, so when it comes to the camera, all the models feature a cinema-grade display with next-generation AMOLED screen that is HDR10+. A lot of tech talk.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So from a camera point of view, they're obviously putting their latest and greatest technology into this device. So the S10 and the S10 Plus will have 3 cameras on the back of the device. You've got the normal wide angle, then you've got an ultra wide angle lens, and you've got a telephoto lens. So you can, it's basically ready for any photo that you would want to take in every day.
Yeah, I mean the fact that you can now actually get the detail of the subject in the picture whilst being able to envelop the the grandiose nature of the picture with that ultra wide lens. But in terms of the cinema grade display, what are we expecting to see and feel when we immerse ourselves in the experience?
So this is again the best display that they've ever made, and from this display you have the vivid colors because it's an AMOLED display. So with the OLED technology being kind of a step up over an LCD screen, you've got a more vivid colors, you've got deeper blacks. And there's just a lot more contrast. It's also the brightest screen that they've ever made.
Yeah, okay, and I'm glad you mentioned that because we do spend a lot of times with our devices, so the impact on our vision, on our eyes is a very important thing. And so with this, they've reduced the amount of blue light in the screen to help you sleep better. Tell me all about that.
Yeah, so, a lot of people, we know we shouldn't, but we've got a lot of screen time right before we go to bed.
Yeah.
And this is just to help that process of shutting your brain down. So as you get closer to bedtime, the display will automatically kind of it knows what time it is, obviously, and looks at the light conditions where you are, and it'll reduce the amount of blue light specifically that hits your eye, because that's kind of what keeps you awake when you go to lie down eventually.
So thus engaging that, okay, it's turn down mode, it's sleep mode now.
Exactly.
It's like your phone saying, okay, now, Tina,
you've had a long day.
It's sleep time now. But generally, what is your impression of the Samsung Galaxy S10 range?
Yeah, I mean, from the launch from last week, I've been super excited. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction for Samsung. They're going to be one of the hottest sellers on the market this year for sure.
Yeah.
And just the whole new display, the design, and that's kind of taken a leap forward.
Yeah.
I think it's really a good omen for the rest of the year for smartphones.
Absolutely. Well, let that be a good omen for all of us for the rest of the year. So you can be among the first with DionWired to get your hands on the exclusive Samsung S10. You can pre-order the phone now on DionWired.co.za, and it does include a Samsung original accessory voucher and Galaxy Buds valued at 3,500 Rand, plus a free JBL Bluetooth speaker and free mini car charger as well. The exclusive DionWired pre-order deal of the Samsung S10 also includes free Samsung Care valid for 2 years, which consists of 2 front screen back glass and battery replacements, repairs in-store at DionWired, and free device health diagnostic and software upgrade. A total bundle saving worth 6,100 Rand. So go ahead and pre-order now from 15,599 Rand, and you can do this on DionWired.co.za to check out this deal and place your order now for the Samsung Galaxy S10.
Well, from a device that could take a photo of this award-winning view. Look at that, what a way to start your day. We are in the thick of award season at the moment, and while some are awarding the best performance in a feature film, DionWired thought a great opportunity to recognize some of the award-winning and unbelievable products that they have in store right now at a blue carpet event. Take a look.
Tonight we're here on the DionWired blue carpet to see all of the local and international award-winning products that the store has to offer. Tonight will feature the best of the best in terms of technology and innovation.
I love that the DionWired Blue Carpet event is catering for everyone, from singles to couples and families. I've got Cynthia, Mom, I've got Sine, and I've got Sino. Sino, what are you loving the most about the DionWired Blue Carpet event?
I'm loving it because everything looks so amazing that you could just say, okay, I want this and that and that and that.
Jocelyn, we are here at the DionWired Blue Carpet event. What made you come to this incredible event tonight?
Well, I wanted to see what they have in store for us as customers. There's one thing that I so much want, is an espresso coffee machine.
Now, I happened to see the new Samsung S10 phone. Did you see it, and what do you think of the phone?
Oh, that Samsung S10 is awesome.
What do you think about DionWired and the fact that they bring such a high level of technology and innovation into our lives as South Africans on a daily basis?
Well, I must give them praise. I have to praise them for what they bring to us as South Africans, really.
What other products have you seen here at DionWired that you think you might want to take home with you?
Okay, so I recently bought a Samsung TV and I'm looking at buying a surround sound. I'm yet to look into those.
And that's why their staff is so wonderful, because they could demo it for you. They could show you exactly what you need. I saw this student with so much energy in store. Hamida, how are you, my darling?
I'm tired, but I'm shopping, but I'm tired.
Being a student is hard work. What exactly are you looking for tonight?
My final year, and I need something to keep me going, something to keep me updated about papers and things going on around me.
Absolutely, and DionWired has the best in local and international award-winning products. I want to know from you, the Samsung Galaxy S10 phone, have you seen it? What do you think about it?
Well, it's my 18th birthday this year, Daddy. You know, Samsung has the best of the best, so I'm hoping I get a S10.
Well, who knows? Who knows? It could very well happen. I mean, you're going to matric. You need a great device to get you through it. I am going to leave you to check out the Samsung tablet. Hopefully, Mom and Dad will buy it for you, okay?
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we can all agree that this has been an evening to remember. From the best in technology to award-winning products, the future of technology is indeed a bright one. And it's wonderful to see that DionWired is committed to bringing the best tech to South Africans, and I can't wait to see what's still to come.
Oh, mad exciting stuff.
Yeah,
What a
that
time.
phone is going to be a game changer, or is a game changer. So make sure you go onto dionwired.co.za or download the app and make sure you pre-order yours right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this weekend is a big one, not just in terms of the SAFTAs happening, but of course around the country as well. The annual CANSA Shavathon will be taking place around malls around the country, encouraging the public to show their support in the fight against cancer by either painting their hair or shaving their hair, and we'll talk about that after the break.
It's always a fun and interactive event when that happens. Also, still coming up after the break, we've got the cast of Harry and Jackie, so you're going to meet them right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, so stay with us.
Clover Crush, 100% pure fruit juice packed with vitamins and no added sugar. Crush, your daily dose of goodness. Now also available in long life.
Made with love by Clover.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Friday morning. We're live, large and in charge, and so good to have your company here. Now, every year, the Cancer Association of South Africa hosts their annual Shavathon, where the public is encouraged to either shave their hair or paint their hair to join in the festivities across malls around South Africa, all to show their support in the fight against cancer. And Fadwa and Yulinda are here this morning to tell us all about it, as well as Amaya and Luke.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, everyone.
Looking beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. So that bodes well. If they're going to be colouring my hair today,
are you ready for it?
I am. Those drawing skills are superb.
We found
so I
the
can't wait to
perfect
see
colour to pop off that dark brown on your head.
I dig it, man. I absolutely dig it. Fatma, maybe we can start with you. How is the Cancer Shaver? Because it seems to be just more than an event now. It's got unbelievable reach. How has it grown over the years?
So, believe it or not, CANSA Shavathon actually started 16 years ago with a gentleman in PE, shaved his hair. Now we're in every major shopping centre. So we've grown for 16 years. We've just expanded every year.
Yeah.
So it's grown tremendously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your experience been like, Yolanda, as the floor manager, kind of managing the troops on the day, coordinating all the volunteers?
It's actually been so amazing because once everything is set up and the volunteers are there, then it's all systems go.
Yeah, yeah.
And the important thing, obviously, to remember is that once there's a rush and there's a lot of people, you need to just keep things going and not let people wait too long.
Absolutely,
Yes.
yeah.
No, I think that's...
And I love the fact that it gives people an easy but a powerful way of showing their support. I think that's the most important thing. So how can people do that? How can we get down onto the ground level to come be marshalled as part of your forces on the day?
Yeah,
What's
we
the
would
best
love
way?
everyone to come. So Saturday, tomorrow, and the 2nd of March, we'll be at all the major shopping centres and malls. And then some of our flagship stores will be taking part in the Shavathon on Sunday, the 3rd of March as well. So everybody that would love to come, we'd love to have you.
All right, fantastic. Tell me about Colouring Hope.
Some pretty cool branding this year.
Yeah, very cool. Tell me about that.
So obviously with CANSA Shavathon, it's all about showing support and solidarity to a cancer patient. A lot of the times what happens is that you lose your hair because of cancer treatment. And this year our theme is Colouring Hope because we're spraying and we're colouring, but we also want to provide hope. So that is what our theme is about this year.
Fantastic. Well, we're glad that you are here with us, that you are here to tell us all about it and tell the nation about it. And we hope that you will be participating, as you heard now from Fado, go out to major shopping centres around the country and you can show your support in solidarity of cancer patients out there.
Do I get to order a design? Like, how does it work? What is the prerequisite?
Wait, is it happening now?
I'm starting to let my emotional, my kind of imaginative juices flow. Yeah, can we work on a star design or something cool?
I'm sure we can. We can try to do something that
He's
will
been practicing so hard.
Which one of our two very capable artists is it? Luke is going to do it.
Luke, you're going to do the honors.
Spray hair.
Yeah. I like the way he considers me. He's like, yeah, I can do your head. Your head is big enough for me to do.
He's going to get his head in the game, let his artistic creativity take over him before spraying it on your head. Okay, but right now it's going to go over to Leanne.
Never a dull moment on your feel-good breakfast show. Now, while married couple Harry and Jackie are packing and moving house, they discover that their goals and dreams are quite different, and thus starts a theatre play that takes you on a journey of their love. Written and directed by 7 de Laan alumni Christo Davids and starring Marcus Haywood and Christel van den Berg, they join Expresso this morning to share more about their upcoming performance run at the Stellenbosch University Woordfees. Hello, squad.
Hello.
Team, how is everybody doing? Good to have you on the couch today. Krista, welcome back.
Thank you
The
very
last time I saw you, I was hanging out with you guys for a day. You were filming an episode for Africa Day with 7 de Laan.
I was directing the fashion show.
Yeah, listen, so much respect. So much respect for what you do. It was fantastic. But let's talk about this play. How exactly did you go about the concept and, of course, casting these two gorgeous individuals who play the leads?
Well, about 4 years ago,
Yeah.
myself and my wife moved house.
Yeah.
And for her, it was a very traumatic experience, but for me, I thought it very funny.
Okay.
And a lot of stuff evolved out of that. And then at the end, I realized that I wouldn't have been able to do this without my wife. And then I started writing about it.
Yeah.
And this is how the play realized. And then to do a play, you need actors.
Of course.
And then, yeah.
We
are his second choice.
We're the better team,
I
actually.
see.
The first one didn't
Okay.
work out.
The consolation prizes.
Yeah. It's not a second
There
choice.
was no money in the budget, so...
Oh, I love
They
it.
got us.
Tell us a little bit more about your character and, of course, what you love most about this play.
What I love about this play is how relatable it is. You know, anyone can go and watch it because it's about relationships, it's about love, it's about loss, it's about acceptance. So I think anyone can go and watch it and take something away from it.
Yeah. Talking about taking something away from it, Christel, what is it that audiences will be able to take away from this now that Marcus has touched on some of the themes of the play?
So I think what's special about the show, it's applicable to literally everybody, whether you, if you have any relationship, this will, shed some light. And I think if you're in a relationship, it's kind of toxic or on the brink of whatever, and you watch this play, you'll either break up afterwards or
Appreciate
it and like work on your relationship. No, because it's like don't waste time and life is short.
I
And
love that. If
Yeah.
anything, it's a great conversation starter because I feel like in relationships, sometimes people don't know how to bring up a particular topic that affects their own lives.
Yeah, and it's about appreciation.
It
I
is,
think, yeah.
it is. Krista, I hear that this piece was nominated for Best Production at the Free States Art Festival, and it's also headed to the State Oosterfees.
That is correct.
Wow.
The audiences have been treating the show very well.
Nice.
They've been responding to the show quite well. So that's always a plus if an audience loves the show because there is no show without an
All
audience.
5 of them,
Yes.
And that's your mom, and that's your mom. I love that. And where will it be going in the future?
Well, we're planning a tour with the show because it's a show that can pack up and go. It doesn't consist out of a huge board set or anything like that. You know, it's called Harry and Jackie Testimonial boxes. So we literally have a lot of boxes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, Harry and Jackie can basically take us through a range of different scenarios. So that's wonderful. I think you've created something that has, or rather can stand the test of time.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Let's
And
hope
it
so.
appeals to the snobbish audience member, the more of a,
Yeah.
plebish audience
Wonderful.
member.
So basically a little bit of something for everyone.
I
love
think
that.
it
love
appeals
that.
to everybody.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. I personally can't wait to see it. And you can make sure to head on over to the Stellenbosch University Woordfees and catch the introspective play Harry and Jackie Tissany Boxer at Woordschool Lookoff from Friday the 1st to Sunday the 3rd of March, which is today until Sunday. Tickets can be booked at computicket.com. Like they said, there's literally something in it for everyone.
All right, so this weekend, the CANSA Shavathon will be taking over the country at all major shopping centres around the country. So please go out there, show your support, and you can do so not just by being there, having your head shaved, getting your head sprayed. You can also purchase awesome equipment like this snood over here, showing your support in the fight against cancer. But what you've also done, G, I don't know if you saw this, but our inspired artists in Luke and Amaya, Fado, you've included colouring books this year.
Absolutely.
Clever.
Very clever, and it's one of our new additions this year. So if you page through the colouring books, it actually has cancer smart messages for our younger participants.
Yes.
And that comes with a set of crayons as well.
That's
so,
very cool.
yeah,
that's very cool. Amaya, are you enjoying colouring in there?
Yep.
Why do you like it so much?
Because I like the colours of the rainbow.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful.
And what you need to add is you're really, really good at it. So,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you really are good.
All right, so Luke over there
Luke, are you
is
ready,
the
bro?
man of the hour. He's the artist in charge. Luke, have you decided what you're going to do and how you're going to allow your creativity to be on Graham's head there? What have you got there? Show me. So you've got a stencil, and on the stencil looks like a...
Flames.
Flames.
Flames of glory is what I'm
Let's
gonna
call it that. Let's call it that. All right, Luke, go ahead, man. Show
Good
us your
luck, buddy.
artistry.
Good luck,
So this
dude.
is what people can expect when they get to the
Yes,
shopping
absolutely.
centres. Will there be kids there to also do that too?
We don't really have kids that will be volunteering because they have to be over 18, but the kids will be participating.
Of course,
we have
yes.
schools coming out just to support.
And an opportunity for the whole family to just be there as well.
Absolutely.
All right, so go ahead, Luke.
Spray that?
You can spray it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Did we get the right colour?
This is like an
Gonna do 2
adrenaline
colours.
rush.
Are we doing 2 colours?
Keep it, don't
You can
let
do
it go,
it.
don't let it go.
You can
Alright.
do
And now
as
you do
many colours as you want, Luke.
Oh, we're gonna take Amaya's inspiration there and go rainbow.
Nice,
on you.
buddy. Keep it up, bro.
How's that feeling?
Okay,
Is it
that's
nice and
enough.
cold?
It's so exhilarating, dude.
All right.
I'm gonna use
Have
my
we got all the
snood.
colours we want?
I think
Swear.
so, let's take it away.
And the added bonus is you get to say the word snood a lot when you wear the
Oh
snood.
man. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Can you see? Can you see?
Here we go.
Oh! yes!
touch.
It is all there. Very cool. So other than being at the Shavathon itself,
Nice, buddy.
participating in the Shavathon, getting your hair sprayed, perhaps purchasing merchandise like this, the colouring books,
how else can the public support Cancer Association?
Yeah, besides spraying your hair, remember you can donate your hair as well. We send it away to have wigs made for cancer patients. So you can do a myriad of things. You can volunteer, you can support one of our programs, our support groups, whatever you want. There's a lot of opportunities to get involved if you are not available for Shavathon. I hope everyone's available to come to Shavathon though.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Fadwa. Thank you,
Thank
Luke.
you so much for
and
having us.
thank you,
Good job, brother.
Amaya.
Good job, man.
You're very awesome, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you
We'll
so
see you
much.
out there at the major malls.
Yes, I hope to see you.
done.
Thank you.
CANSA Shavathon is happening across malls in South Africa. Go and show support. Let us continue the conversation, share the joy, share the love. And we've asked you on social media, good morning. The Shavathon is back. Will you be shaving or spraying your hair to show your support for a cancer survivor? Share your photos of encouragement and encouraging stories if you've done it before. And some of your comments that have come through, I saw one from Ramuko Nimpalo saying, good morning, family. I will be spraying my hair. Helena Driscoll says, good morning, Expresso. I will be joining the Shavathon tomorrow for my 6th year of shaving. Proud to do it for cancer patients. Vincent says, good morning. I will definitely, well, I can spray my hair, which means he'll definitely be spraying his hair tomorrow. Why don't you let us know on social media using the hashtag Expresso Show what it is that you will be doing, shaving your hair or dyeing your hair tomorrow?
Oh, well, listen, we are taking a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we have the one and only Terrence J. Jenkins on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and of course, he is with us in our beauty room. Of course, a big weekend ahead, and you are no stranger on the Hollywood's best red carpets. But I need to pick your brain for a quick second, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Your beauty tip when you step out to face the world with cameras, what is that? Are you allowed to reveal it?
Yes, I drink a lot of water and I wear a lot of cocoa butter. Get my skin nice and glowy. So yeah, that's my beauty
Cocoa
ritual.
butter and H2O. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you heard it. Well, we're going to catch up with Terrence a little bit later. In fact, that's coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show after the break.
Two minutes to sound check, or? Right. Sorry? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think it's better to be earlier than late, but...
Give you misery, 'cause you know what it feels like. I'll give you happiness, 'cause you want it all to yourself. I'll give you all of me, it'll take just some moments. Hands over everything, but all you get is what you see. Tear my insides out. Tear my insides out.
Yeah, sure, no, it's just trying to build plosives.
You make me sick so that you can heal, and I'll make myself numb so that you can feel. My reflection must be somebody else, 'cause I don't recognize myself.
Oh, timing. It's like we planned it.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. Now, the annual Verve Clicquot Masters Polo is a mainstay on the South African social calendar, celebrated for its unmatched prestige, sophistication and style. Held at the luxurious Val de Vie estate, it's a lifestyle lover's dream where celebrities, sports fanatics alike join forces for a day of leading polo and some of the most awesome fashion around. Here, for a preview of what to expect and making his debut here on Expresso, Hollywood actor, presenter, producer, and three-time Emmy nominee, Terrence J. Jenkins, everybody.
Yes.
Wow.
Good morning.
Wow.
Good
You
morning.
just sneaky, stealthily came in and like, I'm here,
Like it
everybody.
ain't a
Welcome.
thing. It's nothing. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
for
Welcome,
being
welcome.
here. Wow.
Well, it's your first time in the motherland. Welcome to the motherland. How does it feel? What's the experience been like so far?
I feel at home. I feel like, I just feel a connection to the people.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, the landscape is so beautiful. And the air is a lot better. The air in LA, it's a lot of fog. You choke as soon as you wake up.
Yeah.
Here, you can just breathe in the air, take it in. And then the women are beautiful. I don't know how you concentrate. I don't know what, listen, these are the most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah.
Too.
But besides the women, what makes your trip here, your first trip, so particularly special
Besides
for you
the
and
women.
exciting? Besides the women.
I mean, no, it feels like I'm in Wakanda.
Wow. You are.
I mean, I'm in Wakanda. The food has been great.
Yeah.
The hospitality has been brilliant. And, it's just, it really feels like you're at home. I've never been here. I'm from the States, and to be here, there's just such a level of connectivity, and I'm so excited that the Board of Tourism and everybody brought me out here.
That's amazing. Well, you look like you've been here for a while. You're so calm, you're so relaxed. But one thing we know about you is your style is always impeccable.
Yeah.
You've been on every red carpet. I mean, we see you on Instagram. We see you on red carpets at every single incredible show. What would some of your style tips be for anyone who is looking to prepare to be at the Polo on the weekend?
Taking notes.
It's, well, this year it's all about colorama,
Yes.
right? So you want to come with some, bright colors. You want to bring that. We want to see those colors pop off the page. And I just think it's about mixing and matching. Everything on your suit doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to go and get a $5,000 tailor suit. You don't have to go crazy. As long as your accessories are right, you can blend in a little something new with a little something old, as long as it has color and you bring in, look at that suit right there. As long as you bring in your unique style. And I'm feeling competitive because I've been looking at the photos from the past years, and everybody out here knows how to dress, so I gotta bring my AAA game.
So you don't want to give us a sneak peek into what color you're going to be wearing tomorrow?
So it's up. I have two suits that are sitting on the rack right now. One is in the yellowish, and one is in the greenish, turquoise-ish.
wow.
So I'm gonna flip a coin that morning to see how I feel when I wake
Yeah.
up.
I think either one would look amazing on you.
Whichever one you decide not to wear, I'll be on standby to take.
I got you. You look like the same style. Let's stand. Let me see. I think we're the same.
No,
you can fit
definitely
this
not.
right here. I can't
Probably.
I'll hold this for you. I'll hold
It's
it.
worth a try. Let's see. Do you want to put on me?
Listen, this is a moment. You are being dressed,
I'm being dressed by Terrence J.
Come
Can
on.
you cope with it? Oh, okay.
I got my mic here. Boom.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I love
All
it.
right.
Terrence's mic is still currently on the jacket, but he's a TV pro, so he's going to re-mic himself.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah?
There we go.
I think this is it. This is my look for the rest of the show.
Wow.
Rocking it. Okay, so we can't have you here and not talk about your huge success all over the world, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you have had the privilege of interviewing Barack Obama. You have seen the rise of stars like Nicki Minaj. You have starred in Hollywood blockbusters. You must have some tips, a few tips to share with everyone watching at home who wants to know how to make it by Terrence J.
First of all, he's crushing that jacket. I don't.
Yeah,
He's crushing the
this is it. This is
I don't
it.
think you're ever getting it
Y'all
back,
are fast, because this was on the airport coming here. I saw Spike Lee, and it's funny. He had the Oscar in his other bag and let me hold it. So that was a great moment. I think the key is to have fun.
Yeah.
And the key is to, wake up every morning and know that what we're doing is not rocket science. We're not here to save lives. We're here to just have fun. And I wake up every single morning and I feel blessed to be able to do what I'm doing. And so, yeah, I like to have a lot of fun.
It's amazing. Now, the Masters Polo has been held in spectacular cities like New York.
Look at that
Los
suit. I crushed that.
Angeles.
Yeah, you
killed it. Yellow is going to be a stunning color on you.
He was so mad at me that day.
Was he?
I walked up on the carpet because this was his premiere for Creed.
Wow.
And he had the whole black fit.
Yeah.
And in the group chat, he was like, yo, I'm going to crush him with this whole black. I was like, I got something for you. I put on that pop and color.
Down.
Woo, Mikey was
Basically,
mad.
you ended him. He didn't exist after
Mikey
that.
was mega. I mean, he's better looking than me and he has the muscles. So I got to do what I got to do. I got to bring what I got to bring.
Terrence, you know what? Now that Tabiso's wearing the jacket, I think I would look really good in your black T-shirt. Do you want to?
I appreciate that.
No?
I appreciate it. What happened? Oh, you want the black T-shirt?
Yeah.
If I had done the sit-ups, you know what? That was a really
South Africa,
good.
I tried.
That was good. That was good. 10 years ago, I would have had this right. I would have done it for you. But I've been eating a lot since I've been here, so can't do it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow at the Verve Clicquot Masters Polo.
I cannot wait, guys.
be
Thank
awesome.
you so
Definitely
much
keeping this
for having me.
over here.
That's yours.
You want to leave the pants as well?
I'll take them off in the dressing room.
Perfect.
No problem. Gotcha.
Your eyes, I can't deal. Anyway.
If you see me walking through Cape Town in just my boxers, is that legal here? I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay.
I want to make it home.
You can start now if you want.
All right.
Now, anyways.
Okay, well, that's
I'm still
happening.
trying. Now that you've got the jump on the party of the year going down tomorrow, it's time to secure your tickets. To do so, all you have to do is head to CompuTicket at online.computicket.com. Time is running out and tickets are at a minimum, so go and get them while they last.
Okay, so be sure to also follow the official hashtag VC Masters Polo for all the fun and all the excitement happening tomorrow. Terrence J, thanks for joining us, man.
I can't wait.
Oh, well, listen, there's a lot of fun and excitement on your Feel Good Breakfast show. And when it comes to the iconic brand Choreograph, they're always looking for new ways to bring joy to their customers' lives. Now, they've recently launched a brand new service that will give each and every customer that Choreograph touch with none of the hassle. Today I'm at one of my favorite locations, the Choreograph showroom, to meet up with interior designer guru Dylan Tomage and one of Choreograph's buyers, Gabby De Silva. I'm very excited because they are announcing a revolutionary new offering from this iconic brand, and I cannot wait to find out exactly what it is. Let's go and meet up with the two. Hello, you two. Hi. Good. How are you? Awesome. Hi, Gabby. Dylan, I'm here because I know that Choreograph's been working hard on a brand new offering, and today's the day you can finally tell me exactly what it is.
So exciting, Zoe. And what the best news is Choreograph has been furnishing homes for decades, and now they're offering something really unique where you can actually have personalized service when you buy furniture, so you'd actually have a decorator in your own home.
What's the difference between having an interior decorator giving you advice compared to doing it yourself?
So the best thing is you're going to get the Choreograph touch. And what they offer, which is really unique, is an interior designer that comes into the space and actually sees things in a different way than what you would normally see it. So they'll see how the light comes in, the types of fabrication, again, the flooring that you have, the wall spaces that you need to cover. So things like that, the details that the average person can't always visualize. And the best part about it is it really enhances your lifestyle and it really services the needs of what you require.
Gabby, you've been working as a buyer for Choreograph for a number of years and you have extensive knowledge and passion for the brand. What inspired this new service and what exactly does it entail?
Okay, so it was a natural progression for Choreograph to take our retail experience and our beautiful furniture and bring it into people's homes in terms of offering a decorating service, how to put all our furniture together in their space. It includes an on-site visit where we go to the customer's home, we see what space they have, we speak to them about what their vision is for their home, then we take them into store, we show them what products we suggest, we do an AutoCAD for them.
So Zoe, the best thing about an AutoCAD is it actually puts it into a 2D reference. It gives them a good representation of what the floor plans would look like real time in their space.
And then we go from a floor plan to a visual presentation and we give advice from the furniture that we'll suggest as well as wall coverings as well as light fittings.
Well, since we're in store right now, can we put this new offering to the test?
Sure. Shall we do a walk through the store? Yes. Come on.
You guys go have fun.
Okay, we'll see you, Dylan. Gabby, I'm looking around and I would have no idea where to start.
First place to start is just to find out a little bit more about you, what your lifestyle is like, what's your home like, and what your needs are. What kind of home do you live in?
So I stay in an apartment. I mean, I work crazy long hours. So for me, I love to come home and feel like my space is tranquil and relaxed. I love something stylish and chic, but I also have to keep in mind that I have a pet. So my furniture material really needs to be pet friendly.
Okay, well, Zoe, I actually have the perfect couch for you. Okay. Let me show you. Okay, Zoe, this is the couch that I think would be great for you. It's our Congo couch. Although it looks quite big in the setting, what's great about it, it is a modular couch. Okay. So you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can interchange it to fit your space and your requirements. And because you have a cat, I think leather is such a great choice. You can just dust all that hair off. It's really wonderful for pets. So these are the different leathers that it can come in. It's a wonderful variety of different colors.
These are absolutely gorgeous, and I can't believe that this is pet friendly. I love the couch you recommended. It is big, but it will fit into my space, and I love that I can adjust it as I move out of my apartment into a bigger space one day. This will definitely fit in so well with my lifestyle.
Well, Zoe, the true test is sitting on the couch. I would suggest you test it out.
Okay, it looks beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful, but I would be too scared to eat close to this couch. Do you have anything for the dining room?
Zoe, this is the perfect dining table for you. So what makes it such a wonderful table for a small space is that being a round table, it doesn't take up as much space as a rectangular table, and it can fit into a little corner. It's also a 5-seater, which is quite nice. You can have all your friends over. And what I would recommend are these see-through chairs. I think what it does, it gives you an illusion of space.
Gabby, I love what you did, and I have to be honest, this isn't something I would have been able to do all by myself. I can only imagine what the full experience would be like.
Sorry, I'm so excited you feel that way. That's exactly why we created the service. We want to bring the choreographed experience into people's homes. So for any more information, you can go to our website or any store.
Absolutely beautiful stuff. I'm looking. Look, it almost looks like you.
Says
eh?
Princess, did you do that?
Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Says Princess just did an impromptu image of me on the.
It
Look
looks
at
beautiful.
that. Can you see it?
In honor, of course, of the SAFT, is brought to you by Mac Cafe. Just one sleep away from the big night, dude. I hope you're feeling a little bit nervous and excited at the same time.
All of it.
Obviously, we're going to find out who's going to walk away with those coveted golden horns this weekend. It is really important from an insider's perspective. It's a massive validation. It must be for all of the hard work. We know that Kat has been nominated yet again for all of his work on the incredible Tropical Island of Treasure in the Best Presenter category. And I think, dude, rather than embarrass you and force you to do an acceptance speech.
No, please don't.
No, I think for us, because it's a cool opportunity for people, because they get to see you every day.
Yeah.
And we're very kind of open about sharing our personal journey on this particular platform. How does it feel? What does it mean to you? Why must people vote for you, dude? Why? Look, what does it mean to you personally?
It's incredible because I remember the experience on the island of Maldives and just, you know, the camaraderie between not just the contestants, but the entire crew, man, over a 2-week period working hard, night and day, to bring that product, which was Tropical Island of Treasure, together, that I think, you know, entertained South Africans for weeks on end. And I think it would also just be an ode to the team. If this were to be brought home. So it's my hope.
You want another one. Just say you want another horn, man.
Oh, that would be nice. Who wouldn't like a golden horn? Come on.
So awesome.
But still, I think for the team, it would really be amazing. The Cordova family as well, you know what I mean? Because it stretches far beyond just Tropica. It's this as well. It's what we do every single day.
Oh, man, I absolutely love it, dude. And you really do deserve it. We love, obviously, spending time with you on screen, but I think what you did with Tropica this year was a game changer. So we are holding thumbs and how you can help, and he really does need your help. Just like all of the other contestants in his category, it's going to get pretty heated out there. You've got to SMS K to 33665. That's K to 33665. And do it today. Vote for Kat. Get it out there. Don't think because you know you voted already that it's you know a shoo-in. Get on it.
It's never done.
Now it's never done. Vote as often as you can. No free SMSs sadly apply, but just go vote. Are you ready? Ready on your marks. Get set. Go vote. Actually, I'm going to vote.
You're making me blush.
Go vote.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
SABC3's Katlego Maboe has been nominated for a South African Film and TV Award, amongst the greatest in the Best TV Presenter category for Tropical Island of Treasure, Maldives. He set the challenges for the celebrity contestants, brought us riveting and captivating TV amongst the backdrop of the bluest waters in the Maldives. Support Katlego with voting for him as the best TV presenter for 2019. SMS K to 33665. SMSs are unlimited, so show your smooth support for Katlego. SMS K to 33665 now.
All right, guys, we are back in the beauty room where it all goes down, Terrence. It all goes down in here, super platonically. I'm not pushing the boundaries like that, but
who knows though?
Who knows what could happen? It's getting real comfy. But listen, you're here for the Verve Code Masters Polo. The theme is Colorama.
Yes.
So I'm thinking more blocked colors, but how do people sort of interpret fashion lovers who are watching, who want to go? What's your sort of top tip to getting the look?
For me, I'm really into monochromatic.
Yes.
So I love the color blocking and just taking it to that level. And I just think the brighter, the better. The polo match this year is going to be the biggest one. The colors are going to be amazing. So I just think taking it to the extreme.
Yeah.
If you want to go lime green, neon pink, do it tomorrow.
Do what you gotta do. There are no rules, really. I love color blocking as well because I think it really gives people the opportunity to experiment with color. And South Africa is the rainbow nation.
Yes.
So we love color here. What would be a one don't, though, when it comes to polo wear or looking elegant? Is there one thing you swear not to do?
For tomorrow, don't play it safe. You know, don't come in with the blue, navy blue suit that you've had. Don't do that. Come with color, bring it tomorrow for the polo match.
Bring it. You heard it here from the man, guys. We'll see you then.
Can go, guys. Let's go.
Performance song. All right. Yeah.
Sick. Get.
Yes,
The
sir.
song is titled Sick. Okay, guys, let's do this.
I'll give you misery, 'cause you know what it feels like. I'll give you happiness, 'cause you want it all to yourself. I'll give you all of me, it'll take just a moment. Hands over everything, but all you get is what you see. You tear my insides out. You tear my insides out. You make me sick so that you can heal.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Friday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's so good to have your company to start off the day that leads us into the weekend. We've got Hands Like Houses in the studio. You can catch them performing live at Mercury here in Cape Town tomorrow night at 7 p.m. all for a wonderful benefit, wildlife conservation, and to support the efforts of anti-rhino poaching here in South Africa. Here they are performing a song right now called Sick.
Misery, 'cause you know what it feels like. I'll give you happiness, 'cause you want it all to yourself. I'll give you all of me, it'll take just a moment. Hands over everything, but all you get is what you see. You tear my insides out. You tear my insides out. You make me sick so that you can heal, and I'll make myself numb so that you can feel. My reflection must be somebody else, 'cause 'cause I don't recognize myself. And I'll take your loneliness, 'cause I know what it feels like. All your uncertainty, I'll make into mine. And I'll take your punishments, 'cause I think I deserve it. I know you're never ending, condescending arguments. So lay me out on your table. Let's get straight to the heart of it. Tear my insides out. Tear my insides out. Yeah, you make me sick so that you can heal. And I'll make myself numb so that you can feel. My reflection must be somebody else, 'cause I don't recognize myself. 'Cause I don't recognize myself. Tear my insides out. Tear my insides out. Yeah, you make me sick so that you can heal. And I'll make myself numb so that you can feel. My reflection must be somebody else, 'cause I don't recognize myself. 'Cause I don't recognize myself. No, I don't recognize myself.
On your Feel Good Breakfast Show, time for the news. Transport Minister Blade Nzimande has called for the transformation of South Africa's maritime sector. He was speaking at Durban at the first of a series of dialogues which the transport sector and stakeholders have hosted. The two-day dialogue in the port city will focus on the key challenges and opportunities that the maritime industry is facing. Both public and private stakeholders, as well as labor unions, will deliver presentations. Nzimande said the sector had the potential to create more than 1 million jobs. President Cyril Ramaphosa last night joined the nation in condemning what he calls bogus leaders who are not only taking advantage of gullible people, but bringing religion into disrepute. He said a recent claim that a pastor had allegedly raised a man from the dead was shocking. He says it was important for the government and religious leaders to start engaging on how to tackle such issues in a meaningful way. He, however, ruled out any possibility of regulating religion. Now moving further abroad, Botswana's President Mokgweetsi Masisi has joined other Southern African development community countries in calling for an end to sanctions on Zimbabwe. Masisi was speaking yesterday evening in Harare, where he is on a one-day visit. Masisi and Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa will today co-chair the Binational Commission, of which the aim is to strengthen ties between Harare and Gaborone. With a sinking economy and high fuel tariffs, Mnangagwa is under pressure to rebuild Zimbabwe's economy. North Korea's foreign minister says Pyongyang's position will not change even if the US seeks further talks. Ri Yong-ho was speaking after a summit in Hanoi, Vietnam between US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un ended without agreement. Trump said the US had refused demands for all sanctions to be lifted. Ri insisted that the North had not asked for a complete lifting. He said his country had made realistic proposals, including the complete decommissioning of the Yongbyon Nuclear Research Center under the watch of US observers. And finally, if you go to a mall or a shopping center tomorrow and you think a circus is in town, rest assured, it's merely a colorful invasion by CANSA's annual National Shavathon. CANSA Shavathon is one of South Africa's best-loved events in support of a very worthy cause, namely showing solidarity with those affected by cancer. Losing one's hair is a common side effect of cancer therapy, so shaving your head has become a symbolic gesture of support for cancer survivors. For those who prefer not to shave, coloring your hair has become a popular option, or making a donation. So show support for this funful yet meaningful event by venturing to a mall or shopping center near you tomorrow and just do it, like Graham did. Time for another look at what's happening in the world of sport. Here's Graham.
Oh, as I proudly brandish my colour, courtesy of 10-year-old Luke, absolutely loving getting on board for the CANSA Shavathon. But let's delve into a very busy weekend of sport in the Las Vegas Sevens. Neil Powell's men currently 4th overall. They approach the halfway mark now in Nevada. New Zealand, USA and Fiji occupying the top 3 spots on the log. England hot on South Africa's heels. And of course, added impetus this year as the top 4 will gain automatic qualification to the Olympics in Japan. The Blitzboks, a possible 3rd successive series title on the line as well. They'll be up against our hoodoo side, England, in Group C, where they'll also face Japan in their opener at 3 a.m. SA time. Then on to Derby Day in Super Rugby in the Battle of the North. Springbok hooker Malcolm Marx will captain the Lions. That's up against the Bulls in the absence of injured Warren Whiteley, a player who leads from the front undoubtedly. So far in his Super Rugby campaign, he has scored 27 Super Rugby tries, the same as backs Courtnall Skosan and Lionel Mapu. Wing Apiwe Giant, he also returns for Skosan in a rotational switch, and Daimani replaces Whiteley in the pack. Then on the other side, former Springbok Sevens player Dylan Sage gets his first Super Rugby start. That's for the Bulls, of course, and Andre Pollard steps in as captain for injured Luata Diacha. Then in Derby 2, the unbeaten Sharks host the Stormers, and they have the prospect of Ewan Etzebeth getting his first start. It's after nearly 2 years out with injury, and he was titanic last week coming off the bench. Then on to Spurs, they'll be nowhere to hide. They'll have to bounce back from their midweek defeat to Chelsea, facing the rampant Arsenal, who of course put 5 past Bournemouth in the midweek game. Eddie Howe's men, they face City tomorrow, just 1 point adrift of the Reds at the moment. And our feature game right here on SABC3 is Man United, just 1 point behind the Gunners, hosting Southampton at Old Trafford. Our pre-match build-up will kick off at 4:30, and then we round off with Liverpool and Everton at Goodison Park on Sunday. And then finally in the PSL, the game stealing all the headlines at the moment. Benny's Citizens off to Wits to take on Gavin Hunt's Clever Boys, looking to steal back the point separating them and Sundowns. And the Brazilians, they'll look to build a bit of a cushion at the top of the table now that they finally have the summit, and they're up against Bloem Celtic as well. And that's where we leave our sport for the weekend.
Thank you, G. Let's take another look at your roads this morning. We start off in Gauteng in Bedford View, where there has been a multi-vehicle accident on the R24 westbound after the Edenvale Road. It's obstructing the right lane, so please approach with caution. If you're in the Western Cape, in Belleville, on the N1 inbound, there has been an accident, multi-vehicle accident at that after the Brighton M15 off-ramp. All lanes are open, but delays can still be expected. And if you are off to the trains, there is an extended travel time of 30 to 40 minutes on the Southern Line. This is due to sets out of service, defective level crossing booms at Kenilworth, as well as operational problems at the Regional Control Centre. That is where we leave your traffic for the morning.
Don't fear the flu. Boost your immune system with Effaflu C Immune Booster by Pharmadynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.
Well, time for us to take a final look at what to expect in your weather today. We also want to say thank you to the beautiful sunrise photos that's been coming through, and both this morning came from KZN. So thank you, Frikkie Veldman, for your amazing sunrise from Amanzim Toti, as well as Cheryl Jonkers for your orange skyline from Peter Maritzburg. Now, if you have a beautiful picture you'd love to share with us, feel free to do so on the Expresso Facebook page. But it's time to take a quick and final look at your temperatures. Starting off in Polokwane, today's low is 19 and your high 31. Mbombela 21 with a high of 24. Pretoria 18, 33. Sunny conditions in Johannesburg with a high of 31. Mahikeng 18, 36. Klerksdorp 18, 35. Kimberley 16 with a high of 35. Sunny conditions in Bloemfontein 12 with a high of 33. Richards Bay 22 with a high of 29. Pietermaritzburg 17.26, Durban 22 with a high of 27, Mthatha 15.28, East London 19 with a high of 26. Expect some sunny conditions in Cradock with a high of 32. Port Elizabeth, your low is 17, your high 24. If you're in George today, 16 with a high of 22 can be expected. Sutherland, 11 with a high of 27. Partly cloudy conditions in Cape Town today with a high of 24. Worcester, 15, reaching a high of 30. Springbok, 12 with a high of 33. And in Uppington, your low for today is 18 and your high 37 degrees Celsius. And that's where we leave your weather on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, nice, eh? Winning.
It's just always so good. Oh, listen, we're going to take a quick break on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And when we come back, we've got Terence J. He's still in the studio. He's loving South Africa, loving the motherland, the scenes.
Man, yeah.
So now we're going to make him love the food. We're making a yellowtail curry on the braai. What?
Sold.
Yes,
Sold.
it's happening. It's
never going to leave. And then we are very honored, very privileged, and quite excited to have a golfing legend in the house, Sally Little. Probably one of, if not the best female golfer to come out of South Africa, to ever ply the trade, actually, as recognized by Gary Player himself. She is here to chat about the incredible work that she's done in golfing as well, and connect with us on a really emotional level as well. Cannot wait for that.
That is
Awesome
amazing.
stuff, man. Wow.
After 1980.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
welcome back. You're live with Expresso. It's not every day that we have one of the greatest golfers ever to come out of our country in our studio to connect with us about a very exciting time for golf in general, but especially for women's golf here in South Africa. And that's largely due to her efforts developing young players on and off the course. We are talking about Sally Little. Sally, it is so cool to have you here. You can see all the golfing enthusiasts getting a little bit like gaga, and we've got a lot of I'm awful, but I absolutely love the transformative power of golf. So thank you so much for joining us this morning.
I'm very pleased to be here, and thanks for, you know, having the interest finally now in this country with women's golf. It's exciting.
I wanted to ask you, is it exciting enough? You work tirelessly, and I know that you covered kind of levels of development. It's not just about uncovering the next Leanne Pace, the next amazing golfer. And we've got some amazing young golfers who have come through, Connie Cheng, these players that have really announced themselves. But are we doing enough in that space? Do you feel like you're kind of fighting that battle alone?
Well, I think we as women's golfers, they are fighting the battle alone. For me, I've always been a great supporter of the game, but spent 30 years outside of the country. Yeah. But now I've been back for 10, and my focus is developing young, previously disadvantaged young women. And I'm working with 2 schools, one Prestwick and then Garden Village, and then hope to go into Crystal House soon. And the great thing about that is they're all going to be getting a proper education through the Little Golf Trust. So every child through us will go on to better high schools and then hopefully leave being good players, but you know, you might find 1 in 10,000 that has the ability to play on the international stage. It's that type of sport. You know, people don't realize that there are only 144 players that can play worldwide in each, you know, from the US to...
And it's not just your talent that depicts it. There's so many other factors that kind of lead you down that path. I'm just loving you having your life summated in pictures here. It's absolutely awesome. Did you think that golf would give you, or no, or was there an inkling when you first started out? Did you think that you would achieve what you have? Do you feel like it's a blessing? Is it something that you had to earn every step of the way from a female perspective?
I think from a female perspective, you know, I left South Africa in 1970, so you can imagine, but I had such a good foundation here where I played a lot of golf with really good players. My father was instrumental in putting me out there. From the age of 12, I was playing at Metropolitan with the men, you know, of the men's teams.
I think Ashley Simon can relate, you know.
So, but, you know, Gary Player was a great, he inspired me as a youngster, as you can see there.
Were you guys like polo models or something? I mean, it was such a glamorous era for golf as well. How do you feel when he's announced you as probably the best female golfer?
Well, I'm proud because I met Gary when I was 12 years old. He gave an exhibition at Metropolitan, and he was 27 and at the height of his, you know, peak. And awesome. For him to take the time with this young girl, it was amazing. So he instilled that something in me that I could go internationally, and it was not easy. I promise you. At that time, I couldn't even get a credit card. You know, understand? I was 18 years old, so it grew me. The beauty of golf that we're imparting now to our youngsters, that golf's a game of life, and it gives you all of the facets, and we're instilling that in our youth. And I am what I am because of golf. And it's one of those sports, it's a give-back sport. You know, everyone helps kids. I've got many people that mentor with me, so I'm excited about South Africa and excited about South Africa's future in golf, especially the female side.
I love it. We didn't even get onto Tiger Woods possibly winning the Masters, but so good to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of the efforts that you put in on a daily basis.
It's good to be back here.
We love having you there, and I think you're going to love working with Crystal House. I did a project with them recently.
They're
some
amazing.
Amazing young people. Sally Little will be sticking around a little bit longer here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, but a real honor to have her in studio.
So, the last time we met actress turned director, writer and producer Lara Lipschitz. She's just won an award in New York City, a Web Award for her online series called Chin Up. And so when she got funding recently to produce a new season, she decided to give it a full-on premiere. And guess who was there to capture it all? We were there. Here's Tulu.
It was just a couple of months ago when we went behind the scenes of the award-winning web series Chin Up. Fast forward to tonight and creator Laura Lipschitz, her cast and crew are premiering the 3rd season of this much anticipated production. Because who said premieres are only for films, right? Let's go catch up with her.
Laura cut her teeth as a presenter on SABC1 and cast member on Isidingo, then put everything she'd learned about story, character, dialogue and production into her original work.
The lady of the moment, Laura, Chin Up was born 5 years ago. What exactly inspired you to start this web series?
I wanted to make a show that I haven't seen on South African television and a South African show that doesn't exist internationally, and I wanted to make something like that and be a part of something like that, and so I decided I had to do it myself.
Chin Up is now in its 3rd season, but for those who aren't familiar with it, what is it all about?
It's about being an actress in spite of the drama. It's a comedy, it's a web series, but I believe it has the potential to be a fully fledged television show, and that is my goal.
A lot of work has taken place to get you to this point tonight. Talk to us a little bit about the journey of creating the series.
This time last year, I sat down to write the new season. Then we did a crowdfunding campaign, which was very successful. Then we went on to shoot it in July last year. Then the post-production took quite a long time. And finally, we are here. So yeah, it's been a whole year until finally being here where I'm able to share it with everyone that made it with me.
Much of the plot revolves around the life every actor or young filmmaker faces in choosing this profession, and so the cast and crew are uniquely qualified to tell this story.
Courtney, as a cast member of Chin Up Season 3, how was it like being part of this production?
It was fantastic, such an amazing group of people, and I really felt honored to be in such good company. I think it's fantastic to support local talent, that's the one reason. And the other reason is it's really great work, it's a fun story, and you'll have a laugh here and there.
Devin, as the DOP for Chin Up Season 3, how was the experience like creating this project?
It was such a wonderful show to create. I mean, the best thing is that I'm helping Lara create her vision, and yeah, it was great because I had a lot of the crew I work with all the time, so having my friends on, having my back, and all of us working together as a team to create the show was really something special.
I play Terry, and Terry is a PR agent, and basically the episode I'm in, she uninvites Lara to a party that Lara is supposed to be at because she's part of the cast, but because she's so unknown and not famous enough, the same PR person is like, sorry, this is for cast and crew. So yeah, I had a whole lot of fun playing her because she's very different from me.
So I play a character called Mandisa, and she's an actress that Lara's character meets on set, and she just helps her around on set and shows her the ropes. It's funny, you know what I mean? We live in a crazy world, so it's nice to watch something and laugh. And well, I'm an actress, so it's very relatable for me. So I watch it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my life. But it's, you know, it's great work.
What can people expect from this season?
People can expect a very touching, heartwarming, and very funny story, a very relatable story about someone trying to reach her dreams in spite of all the odds and all the obstacles in her way, and always having an optimistic outlook.
I got a message from that cute PA, Max.
Oh, okay, well, hello, Max.
Slay Queen, yes! Catch seasons 1 and 2 at www.chinup.co.za with season 3 coming soon.
What a strong yet hilarious storyline brought to life by such a talented cast and crew. In my opinion, Chin Up definitely ticks all the boxes. Kudos to Laura and her team. And for you guys at home, this is definitely one you don't want to miss.
Alrighty, be among the first with DionWired to get your hands on the exclusive Samsung S10. You need to pre-order it now on DionWired.co.za. It includes a Samsung original accessories voucher and Galaxy Buds valued at 3,500 rands, plus a free JBL Bluetooth speaker and free mini car charger.
Now this is amazing. The exclusive DionWired pre-order deal of the Samsung S10 includes free Samsung Care valid for 2 years, which consists out of 2 times front screen, back glass and battery replacement repairs in store at DionWired. free device health diagnostic and software upgrades. A total bundle saving is 6,100 Rand, and you can pre-order now from 15,599 Rand. Amazing, right?
Don't waste time. Go on to DionWired.co.za. Check out this deal and place your order now for the Samsung Galaxy S10. Everyone is going on about it. It sounds like the device you want to have.
When I was at DionWired the other night, we saw the foldable one.
Oh, yeah?
It is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's just taking the country by storm, and everybody loves it. So that's an amazing deal. Don't wait. Go and pre-order it now.
Wow.
I want to make sure I
We are uniting around the Braai, which is, yes, as we've just established, the barbecue as well. But we're going to be chatting to Sally Little a little bit later as well. So cool to have a golfing legend. I'm actually mind blown now at how much she's achieved in golf. So great to have her here.
Yeah, well, from golfing legend to television legend, Terence J is here.
Are you ready,
visiting
son?
South Africa.
I rolled the sleeves up, baby. I'm ready to do this.
We need this because we're going to be teaching him how to make a beautiful yellowtail curry on the Braai with Jan Braai. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
This is happiness, to be everything at once. Beyond blinded, being alert, beyond bridled and sunburned. Heavy on our heels, the rocky ground we leave behind. Tussle streaming from our necks, cast awake amidst the wind, where the roams through the road.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Unilook, let your mirror wear your lenses.
Well, we are back in our beauty room on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we're continuing our love affair with Unilook, an invention that's revolutionary, and it's one where literally your mirror gets to wear your lenses. Now, if you've ever struggled trying to put makeup up, but your glasses are in the way, well, listen up, because we have the perfect solution for you that will reconnect yourself and just re-inspire your love to apply your makeup all by yourself. And one person that can attest to that is a South African golfer, legendary Sally Little herself. She's with us in studio. Of course, earlier Graham got to talk to her and get to know a little bit more about her career. But Sally, this morning we get to have some fun in the beauty room.
Especially fun for me at my age.
Yes, definitely. It's a fun one. And you know what? I heard your conversation with Graham earlier, and you've had such an incredible career. When you started out golf the first time, did you ever think you'd turn it into a career?
Never. I mean, it was a sport that I really looked at it at the time as something. How could one have it as a career? But I got the bug, and I just made it my career, and I'm so grateful because of all the travel I've done, and I find myself being so global mentally because of the sport, to travel for 28 years. And that's why I was very excited when someone gave me one of these wonderful little products. And understand, when you travel, you need very few bags. And so
That's
I've
the
got
key.
this thing now, it's in my handbag.
And that's the convenience of UniLook. You can slip it in your handbag, you can take it with you. And, you know, it's one of those things, I feel like a lot of people are scared to talk about it, but with time, we all age, our bodies change, and so does our eyesight. How's that impacted for you?
It's huge for me, Zoe, in the sense, you know, when you do travel, I mean, the lighting is not good. You doing a quick touch-up after golf in a locker room, the lighting is just awful. But with this product now, I mean, I feel I can see everything, but it's kind of scared me because I'm seeing all those wrinkles. It is phenomenal, and I'm a full one to endorse this. In fact, I'm going to buy a lot of these for presents for my friends. I mean, what a gift.
I know. It is, you're literally giving someone the gift of getting their eyesight back without having to have that hassle of wearing your readers when trying to apply makeup to yourself. Now, I wanted to ask you, Sally, I know that we have got our UniLooks on the mirrors right now, but you wear readers yourself.
I do wear, I'm 2.0, and how do you put on eye makeup with glasses?
Yeah.
So for me, this has been a revolutionary for me, so it's exciting.
Okay, well, we are in the beauty room for a reason because we're going to have some fun in the mirror. So we've got the UniLook set up for you right now, Sally. So in the mornings, you've always said you keep your beauty routine simplistic. So what is your go-to beauty thing that you do before you leave the house?
I do a little touch-up of the eyes.
Okay.
And I put a little lipstick on and very little base. I'm not one to wear a lot of makeup and never have been a sportswoman. You know, you're going out on the field, so really you can't be too made up.
Yeah.
And this beautiful product now, I can take it to the gym, working out, boom, put it on the mirror. Everyone's checking me out. What is this lately? And then I'm off to a meeting.
Okay, well, let's put it to the test. We are going to put it to the test. So, Sally, as you can see, we have got the UniLook on. I've got the lens A, and I know they come with different lens degrees, as you can see. There's different strengths that the lens requires, and it's pretty simple. So, Sally, you're going to demonstrate for us. If you need to move your chair closer, I'll assist you with that. There we go. And this is simple. This is what you would do at home or at the gym. You look through your UniLook. You're able to see everything.
Scary what I see.
But there's nothing to be scared of. You're gorgeous.
No, it is a phenomenal product. And, you know, excuse me, I'm not much of a makeup person. But as you can see, I can do this very quickly.
And fix things as they go.
As they go. Do a little bit of this quickly.
That's
and
what
it's
happens
all
with
there.
mascara. It's such a tricky product to use.
And
There we
it's
go.
so easy to attach, off and on, so quickly. My only advice to most ladies, don't use it in your car.
Yes, no, don't use it in your car. But of course, this is definitely a product you can use pretty much anywhere. And I love what you mentioned, that when you travel, the light in a hotel room is never flattering, in my personal opinion. I find it always very dark. So the great thing about UniLook is it's got this little light that you can turn on and off. And the beauty is it's the same consistent light everywhere you go.
And it's very light and compatible. In fact, you can look. I have one in my handbag.
Sally's the one in her handbag right now.
Right
Well, listen,
now.
I feel like I need to touch up my lips on this as well. Take a look through UniLook, and there we go. Get to see everything.
Everything. So, I mean, to me, this is something we've been waiting for. And being a person traveling for 30 years, to have this with me is amazing. So.
Oh. Well, Sally, it's been great having you on our Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's great to, and I need to thank you for sharing some of your beauty secrets, your beauty routine. And of course, you too at home can reconnect with yourself. Don't feel discouraged because of the eyesight that is going. All you have to do is make sure that you take those necessary steps. And that's what the UniLook is all about. It allows your mirror to wear your lenses. Now, if you would love to purchase yourself one, they're available at Take-A-Lot. You can get them off takealot.com. And we're making it super easy for you as well. So just head on over to the Expresso Facebook page. We've popped up a link there for you. You can simply click on it. It will make it easy for you to buy your own UniLook. And like Sally said, it's a great gift to give for those that need it. And of course, a great, it's just a lovely gifting opportunity.
Well, sharing this with a few of my friends, and my sister just flew in from the US, she wants one. And it was her birthday yesterday,
Oh.
so she's getting one.
Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Well, Sally, thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to tune into your Feel Good Breakfast show, because next week, Tuesday, our very own Dr. Eve, she will also be joining us in studio to show us exactly how the uni look has changed her life.
Unilook, let your mirror wear your lenses.
Well, it is a Friday, and you know that when it is a Friday, it only means one thing. Braai Day on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and Terrence J is here. He's on his first visit, one of his first visits to South Africa, to Cape Town. So we're going to teach him the age-old tradition of braaiing with Jan Braai.
Braai it up.
Braaiing it up.
Some oil in the pan, or we can use a cast iron potjie, then it's some chopped onions.
Okay.
This is, of course, yellowtail fish curry.
Yep.
Currently yellowtail season, so a lot of fresh yellowtail available in South Africa.
That smells good already.
So that's onions, that's a bit of chopped sweet pepper. This is garlic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I love how, like, Jan is so easy with that. He's not even looking at the ingredients, just like, boom.
Throwing in no
you know what this is? Boom.
Ginger. Ginger tastes amazing, and it's healthy as well. I'm sure Katlego has some
Of course,
tasting notes. You've got to tell people how healthy it is, but
packed
don't
with
worry.
vitamins and nutrients that your body needs. It's a superfood like garlic as well. Anti-inflammatory properties.
Stir that up, then this is a bit of masala or curry powder, so that's just a blend of different
Do I get to throw
spices.
something in there?
I mean, yeah.
You can add the turmeric.
Come on, I could add the turmeric in there.
You're adding the
Put a
colour.
little flavor
You're adding
in
the
there.
colour. That's
Gotta
amazing.
add the color. There we go.
There we go.
I didn't do
Get all of it in there.
You gave me the hardest one.
That's good, that's good. Add another bit of oil.
Are you much of a barbecue or braai person at home, Terrence?
I am not much of a barbecue braai person at home. I like to watch the barbecue. I like to go to the barbecue.
You want to add a bit of coconut milk?
Yeah, of course
Coconut
I want to.
cream?
I'm the
You can add.
coconut milk guy. So how much do I add in there?
Just a dash or two.
right.
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Half of the total.
Get in
there, go.
Yeah, here we go.
Like that.
Let me mix this up. Let's get a
Mix
close
it up.
shot for this. Get a close shot. Here we go.
Did I see you doing this, Terrence, with your one hand?
Yeah,
You're like,
of course.
coconut
of
bait.
course.
Now this is of course chunks of fresh yellowtail. You want to add it?
Of course I want to add.
So this,
Go for it.
the yellowtail is green on the sassy list, right?
Well,
Which
it's
means
white fish. It's on the sassy green list. It means it's
Sassy green list.
sustainable fish. All of it. Just go for it.
Jan Braai for the spice this
There we
morning.
go.
There we go.
All right, so
Put that in
as
there.
easy as that, you can SMS the keyword
And a bit of
fish
salt
to
and pepper.
33728.
Smelling good, baby. This is smelling good.
This is the kind of thing that you'd
There
want to
we go.
have.
Listen, ladies,
Terrence?
you need a man that can cook, all right? Get a good shot of
I
this,
know,
okay?
that's why they need me.
Here we go.
So then you just want to poach the fish for about 3-4 minutes. The fish
Okay.
is done. We've got fantastic yellowtail fish curry on the braai.
I like that.
Yeah, welcome to Africa.
It smells amazing. We need some bowls sent up immediately. I gotta
Exactly.
try this, man.
And
This
then
thing
once it's
smells
plated, it looks like that. We serve it with a bit of tomato salad, fresh coriander leaves, and fresh bread. That's not fresh bread. That's obviously store-bought, but the real braai will do roaster cook on the fire. But this is early in the morning.
You are the worst, Machada. You're the worst. The best all at the same time as well. So this is easy enough. You think you could replicate this recipe at home, Terrence?
I think I can fly him home and put him in the kitchen. We can do it together. I need the help. I need some more training.
So listen, once you've gotten the good amount of training you need, and then you want to invite your friends over, not for a barbecue, because you'll be inviting them over for a braai.
Well, I'll be at the Polo match tomorrow in a full bright outfit doing the braai. I'll be the first braaier at the Polo match.
But back home, when you're back home, then you got to say this to your friends. You got to say to them, "Vandaag gaan ons braai."
Vandaag gaan ons braai.
Hey! Hey! One time! One time! That was wonderful. Listen, SMS the keyword fish to 33728. We'll send you a link to the recipe as well as the ingredients so that you can make this for the weekend, entertain your friends as well. Thank you very much. Terrence J,
focused
ladies and
back
gentlemen,
here.
of
I'm
the
sorry,
studio.
I'm
Thank you very
focused,
much.
guys.
A man that can cook. Get you a man like that.
Okay, we're taking a quick break right here on your Feel Good Breakfast. Your princess is telling me in the background it's her birthday on Sunday.
It's gonna be her birthday.
It's gonna be her birthday.
Who's going to bring you the cake?
Yeah.
Because you always bring us the cake.
Okay, we'll do it on Monday. We'll do it on Monday. Well, listen, coming up after the break, we've got a Friday dance. Our XO dance crew there on standby, ready to get us moving into the weekend.
Beyonce XO, okay.
Yeah, like that.
And then, well, please, can you make me a frappe? Do you mind? Since it's your
on your
birthday.
pre-birthday.
I am going to chase this with a banana and chocolate wrap that we're going to make with Jan. It sounds
Ooh,
amazing.
yes.
That was very quick.
Yes.
That was
Thanks,
like
Princess.
a 25-year-old made that. A 23-year-old made this, eh? Or 25, 27?
See you after the break.
28-year-old.
Have you found the one? Try the new McCafe strawberries and cream frappe and enjoy a little moment of lovin'.
But I'm undecided, excited, ignited, and I don't wanna feel the way.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3, and it's a Friday. Yay, everybody. It's almost time for us to kickstart the weekend, and what better way to spend it than with one of South Africa's tourism's incredible deals. Now, by visiting shotleft.co.za, you can find a host of great deals this morning, and we're going to play a little bit of a holiday game called Holiday Monopoly, this time with the beautiful Zoe Brown, everybody, selecting what experience she would like to choose with 3,000 Rand. So you got your money,
I got my moolah here.
Okay, cool.
My Monopoly moolah.
All right, I'm going to take you through your options.
Okay,
They are
I'm
insane.
excited.
Good luck. I don't know which one you're going to choose because
Okay.
they're all amazing. Let's start with Gauteng. Now, you can enjoy 2 nights accommodation at the Forever Hotel at Warm Baths, including coach transport from Southgate or Sandton, breakfast daily, a game drive, a special Braai night, and a welcome pack containing gifts and refreshments. They have 2 options available, and you can explore this incredible deal from 2,396 Rand for a triple room, or if you're looking for a romantic double room, Zola. Zoe? You can call
me Zola, it's fine.
From 2,599 Rand. Okay, so not too much of a price difference, but still nice to have options.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
it's nice to know you can go with a group of friends.
Definitely.
Or, you know, with a
A
significant
significant
other.
Yes, all right. So next one. You can enjoy a 2-night, this is in Mpumalanga, 2-night couples retreat at the Forever Lodge Mountain Sheba. Now this includes coach transport, breakfast and dinner daily, 1 romantic turn down with chocolate and sparkling wine, a 500 Rand day spa voucher for each couple to use towards a treatment of their choice, and you can explore this from 2,999 Rand. Still in the budget, all right?
Yes.
Now in KZN, Zoe, you don't need to travel to Venice to experience a romantic gondola ride. A hashtag short left to KwaZulu-Natal will see you sailing along Durban's canal with the city night lights twinkling in the distance. Now imagine rose petals scattered inside the gondola and a delectable picnic basket for 2. You can experience this from 1,169 Rand. Mind blown. And then
You can
finally,
do it twice within my budget.
Exactly.
Okay.
Finally, in the Western Cape, reel in your romantic interest with a spectacularly scenic group sunset cruise towards Clifton Beach while sipping on champagne and enjoying a delectable offshore picnic on the Serenity One catamaran. Now sip on a cocktail at the onboard bar, take a dip in the ocean, or jump on the trampoline, all while the boat docks at Clifton Beach. And you can explore this from 1,199 Rand. I did warn you, Zoe. I said it wasn't going to be easy. I don't know what you're going to choose.
It's a tough one. Okay, so last week my Monopoly money allowed me to go to Mpumalanga.
Wonderful.
I feel like I live in Cape Town. I'm always in KZN. So this time I feel like I need to change my perception about Johannesburg, and I would choose, with my 3,000 Rand budget, I would go to the Forever Hotel at Warm Baths. I think it's incredible. I mean, that's only going for 2,599 Rand, which means I'll still have some change.
Wonderful, you
400
just had some
bucks. I'll
change.
put that
Very
away.
nice one. Zoe is going to Gauteng. We love it. Put it in the bra, girl. Yes. Now, everyone is a winner with Short Left's deals. For more information, you can visit www.shortleft.co.za for greater 2-for-2 deals.
So I was going to introduce Sally and Jan, but they seem to have struck up a friendship already. Of course, I've got the legend that is Sally Little in studio. We've had a lot of fun. Jan, the living legend that is Jan Braai, is here doing some quite zhuzh stuff on the Braai this morning. We've made a curry, which looked amazing.
So this is
and what are you doing now, dude? This looks very exciting.
butternut and Nutella wraps. We always just need an excuse, really, to eat more Nutella, that fantastic hazelnut chocolate spread. I'm not a brand ambassador, I'm just a fan.
But yeah, I went to boarding school. Nutella was like gold.
So, Sally, maybe you want to start spreading. You just want to lather each wrap. That's normal supermarket wrap. So this is an extremely easy recipe. You need 3 ingredients: wraps, Nutella. You can go wild on the Nutella.
Yeah,
I know you burn a lot of energy when you're playing golf, especially driving the golf car. I know golf is a real sport.
I promise you, if I had to do this all the time, I'd have to ride a bike.
And then these are bananas that are fried in a bit of butter before we came on air, because this is just a 3-hour TV show. We don't have time to show people how to fry bananas. And Sally, now there's a little, it's just a skill, not a skill, a technique on live TV where you then just supposedly wrap it like that.
We've got a spoon here. I don't know what we're going to use the spoon
and then
for.
once it's, I don't know. Then once it's rolled like that, we can pop it back onto the braai, and then it will end up looking
just like that.
Like that. So what do we do next?
One on the braai, make another one, get another one on the braai, and then I think Sally and I are going to do a taste test. I think that's what officially needs to happen. Yeah, but if you'd like to make these ingenious buttered banana and Nutella wraps as the perfect accompaniment for your braai, the keyword is dessert to 33728. Sally, how do you stay in shape? Do you still play as much golf as you'd like to? Are you able to get out there onto the course like daily?
I do play twice a week still, and I do walk. I don't like to ride in a cart most of the time, but I train. I go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week still, and I enjoy it. If I'm going to eat this kind of food, I better be.
So you're going to have to add an additional one. Jan, you are in fantastic shape at the moment, bro. Fantastic shape. Please, can we just? Are you really good? Do it.
Whoa!
That was the most dramatic thing we've ever done on the show. It was awesome. It was even more dramatic than my hair. Buddy, how do you stay as fit as you are clearly right now, bro?
Just cycling. See, I was blessed to have no ball sense whatsoever, so I never played rugby or cricket, or golf for that matter, but I do ride a lot. There's a fantastic braai and cycling tour, the Tour de Braai. Go to tourdebraai.com.
That is so
Come and
awesome.
cycle and braai with me. So
that's how you stay so lean.
That's it. There's nothing else. And then, of course, a diet that I pioneered, eating a lot of meat off the braai. Tim Noakes famously copied it later. But I call it the braai everyday diet.
All right, so let's shatter both of your efforts and have a little taste. This looks amazing. Sally, I'll give you
these are
your
bananas
first
fried
choice.
in butter.
I'm going to grab it. Sorry, I'm going to grab a big one.
Nutella.
It looks absolutely amazing. The key word is dessert to 33728, and you can repeat
Beautiful.
this. Cheers, buddy.
There we
you
go.
are a genius, actually. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my word.
It's all there. It's a balanced breakfast.
Well, it really is.
Well, I'm riding my bike home. How's that after this?
Oh, wonderful.
I think I'm going to walk
Got
home
all
as
the
well.
energy.
Well, hopefully this has been the crowning, the cherry on the top after a fantastic show. Thank you so much for joining us. We absolutely love you.
Thanks for the invite, and all of you are tremendous and so professional. Thank you so much. It's
She was looking at you when she said that, eh? She was looking at you, buddy.
I love the hair.
Jan, we love you as well, buddy. Thank you so much for all of your efforts around the Braai or barbecue. Thanks, Terence, as well.
Delicious.
Oh man, having a good time outside here as well as inside in the studio. We've got Hands Like Houses, and of course they are on a 3-city tour in South Africa, performing tomorrow in Cape Town. Then there's a Johannesburg and Pretoria show going on. Give us details, man, if you want to go and watch.
Yeah, You nailed it. Friday, Saturday next week in Joburg and Pretoria, and then tomorrow night here in Cape Town. Looking forward to it very much.
And all in the benefit of the fight against poaching of rhinos in South Africa, as well as wildlife conservation as well. In terms of social media, where can people follow you, check out your latest music, your gig guides, etc.?
Well, I mean, we're pretty much everywhere that you would normally be on social media, but we are probably most busy with Instagram and Facebook. So
fantastic stuff. All right, the last song that you prepared for us is called
No Parallels.
Take it away.
Let's do it.
This is happiness, to be everything at once, beyond blinded, beyond learned, beyond bridled and unburned. Heavy on our heels, the rocky crown we leave behind. Tassels streaming from our necks, we cast awake amidst the wind. Where the roads to the road, bareback spirit and in mind. Oh, to be free like this. And this is happiness, to be everything at once, beyond blinded, beyond learned, beyond bridled and unburned. Driven from our parallels, above the prison, bound to walk where countless feet already fell. There's a wildness in our heart that we've forgotten in our march. Oh, to be free like this. And this is happiness, to be everything at once, beyond blinded, beyond learned, unbridled and unburned. This is happiness. I feel a sense I'm free, with the open road and the world beneath my feet. Granted, and we're burdened from the moment we are born. We're domestic and we're discontent, but grinding out comes wrong. Get your feet and when they fall, and lift your head and carry on. No fear, just faith, no peace, just sprint the path that let it lead you. Unknown, unblind, run free, run wild, and leave behind what holds you down. And heavy the rocky crown we leave behind. And this is happiness, to be everything at once, beyond blinded, beyond learned, beyond bridled and unburned. This is happiness. Feel a sense I'm free, with the open road and the world beneath my feet. Oh, to be free like this. Right. Made it. But I'm undecided, excited, ignited, and I don't wanna feel the way I do, but I like it. Look at all these sparks flying, but I'm still indecisive. And
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. And man, what a Friday has it been. We've been living our best lives.
We have.
Hey?
What a show it's been.
I don't think you, and I know I go gaga over like the sports legends, but Sally Little is like, she's like on the vibe of Gary Player, that kind of level in terms of a contribution to sports. So that was amazing.
Yeah.
I got to eat Nutella, that was amazing. But can we have a shout out for Luke for changing not just the color of my hair, but my entire outfit and this entire studio. But let's get positive, man. Let's get positive.
Jay for coming over.
So cool,
I've
man.
got myself a jacket. I'm going to see him tomorrow. And we're going to hang out together at the Verve Musters Polo. That's going to be exciting. But before we wrap up the show, here's today's positive message. It's brought to you by Neurobian.
That's right. It says, be determined. Feeling defeated is often temporary. Giving up makes it permanent.
Oh,
there you go.
I love that.
Yes. Well, on that note, we're going to be dancing out of the show, but it's not yet. In fact, we've got to dance. XO, the dance crew, they're on standby to dance us out of this.
They look ready.
They're ready. They're
Love
ready.
you guys.
Yeah, they're called XO Empire, a dance crew choreographed by Craig Julies. They did very, very well at the recent South African Hip Hop Dance Championships in December. In fact, you guys won first, second, and third place locally, and you're now preparing yourselves to participate internationally in Arizona in the United States, which is amazing. Congratulations. Give yourselves a round. Clap for y'all. Clap for them. I mean, that's amazing. Well done, Craig, and well done to you and the team. Tell me about that process. It must have been quite hectic going through the competition, then finally being able to get all three places up at the top.
Okay, so it was hectic. It was, they can vouch for it was extremely hectic. It was tough, but we overcome it. We had injuries, we had people not coming to practice because they have to do this, the school, it was jobs, it was work, it was pay, it was all those things, but we managed to pull it off.
Absolutely. And I understand that you started the dance crew without any kind of funding at all?
That's correct. About 5-6 years ago, we started on the field, and we are...
How have you managed to keep it going, keep it alive, and keep it so successful, clearly?
Well, all honesty, at the end of the day, they are my motivation. If they come to practice, they give me a reason to come to practice. So,
absolutely.
With each one bringing one, also every practice, it just warms my heart to say I must come tomorrow again.
Yeah. So when is this competition happening in Arizona?
It's the 5th to the 9th of August.
Yeah, 5th to 9th of August. Are you guys doing any fundraisers? Do you want people to come and check out the shows, donate? Tell me all about it. We want to get you all to the United States.
That's right.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, man.
Okay, so at the moment we don't have a lot of funding because I feel like we come from a rural area where some of our parents don't work.
Okay.
So we in need of a lot of sponsors and funding because we really do want to get each and every child over because this is our dream.
All right, man. So where can we catch you guys on social media if you want to be donating to your cause?
Okay, we have an Instagram account, XO Empire, and we have a Facebook account, XO Empire. So any information about us, we will be very active on that page now, especially. So you can check us up on that.
Well, I can tell you what, I've seen what you guys can do. I know that you are worth every single cent of that funding, and I want everyone there at home to see it as well so we can get you to Arizona. You give me the microphone, you take up your positions. It's Expresso Friday dance time. Let's go!
Grab your gat. Spit your game, talk your grab your gat. Hit the right one, step that hand, grab the light one, use your play, grab that hand, grab the light one. Spit your game, talk your grab your gat, call your gat, spit your game.
But I'm undecided, excited. And she want me to wife it, but I know I shouldn't be get it on. When I come in the arena. Let's go. Let me holler at you, you so hot, 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 hot. You think I be hollering if you not. I'm king of the town, you can take a look around. Teddy Pendergrass down is in the spot.
Make that shit go boom, bum, bum. Yo, hips go boom.
Is it my goal? Is it your goal? Sometimes I'm pretty good. I know I'm not enough. 'Cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? That 360 flip, and then he's like, single shot, I know the camera's there.
And he kept his glasses on.
Boom.
Yeah,
that was too amazing.
Well, we've come to the end of the show. The SAFTAs are happening tomorrow. I'm getting my cell phone out because I'm about to SMS K to 33665 to vote for Kat because he's going to come back on Monday with the award because you're going to listen to me again. You are going to take your cell phone out right now. Where's the camera? And you are going to SMS the letter K to 33665.
Thanks,
That it matters a lot to us. It really does matter a lot to us if you do it. So please ask everyone that you know to do it. Look at that face. Look at that face there.
And also,
Look
if
at
I may
that.
also just add, be sure to use your phone and not.
I'm using yours because I don't have airtime, but I use yours.
Go for it.
How do you text
Do the thing.
Sorry, Lee. Sorry. We'll find your phone.
I promise you, if he does win, he will do his acceptance speech again here on the show on Monday. So
Oh my
that's one thing you will have to do, okay? You will have to do it. And
I don't think it's a if. I think it's a win.
Yeah, he's bringing it on Monday.
Yeah.
Speak
I
it
just want to
into
say thanks to
existence.
everybody who has voted thus far, because the SAFTAs released the preliminary results the other day and it was going well. So thank you for all the votes thus far. Keep them coming. Yeah. You got to keep coming because voting closes on Saturday night, which is the night of the award. So there's still from now until then to do that.
Just do it every half hour. Just go back to your phone.
But listen, we've got to say a big thank you to our performers today. Hands Like Houses have been absolutely amazing. Catch them on their 3-city tour. Check them out on Instagram as well to keep up with their gigs. And of course, our dancers, XO Empire. Check them out on social media.
Give us a bow, guys.
Support
Give us
their
a
cause. If you want to see them participating in that international competition in Arizona in the United States, representing Zan.
Terrence J. Yeah.
Oh yes, Terrence J. Where's he at? Is he still here?
He's gone to
Terrence J. Oh no, well, you'll catch him tomorrow at the Polo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and Bobby King.
And Bobby's also here.
SMSK to 33665.
We'll see you on Monday. Make someone smile out there. Bye-bye. Bye.
We started at 6, Bobby.
Hello, Bobby. Very loudly.
Expresso Morning Show, made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.